Good. Oh, now then. My boys just did a little bit of a harmony with me. Ryan, that was particularly exciting from you then, my lovely. Ollie. Oh, Ryan's not even there. That was just Ollie. Ready? Good morning. Good morning. La 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 la. Good morning. Good morning to you and you and you and you. Natalia, good morning to you. How the devil are you, darling?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I love the colour that you're wearing with your turquoise earrings.
Ah, thank you.
Looking a little bit fabulous and fabulousness, aren't you?
Teal. Is that what they call it?
The tealy, it is what they call it indeed, in the fabulous world of fashion and fabulousness of fabulousness. Natalia is joining us today, which can only mean one thing. We are, of course, going to be looking within the show. We're not going to focus on it a huge amount, but within the show, we are going to be looking at the discipline of metal clay. We're going to look primarily at copper and bronze clay in today's show, incorporating it with genuine gemstones and 925 sterling silver. We've got some plated coming up for you as well. But I've got lots of exciting things in today's show. 3 kits that are stunning. We're going to do really, really low prices on. But also, I've got a very, 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 very in-demand collection of 925 sterling silver. Now, the great news about our 925 sterling silver collection we're going to do in today's show is we've got a really big quantity of it. Big quantity, it means low price. What does it mean, team?
Low price.
Low price. So we're loving that. We've got also never seen before strands that have just arrived into the studio. I've got some beautiful bundles for you, some lovely 3-strand packs. We're going to do some individual strands as well. I've got Natalia here with 3 kits. We're going to set her a challenge. We've got so much going on. I've got, as you can see here, the opportunity for you to get the starter kit for some of the metal clay. And this is going to be amazing. You'll probably just be able to see it in front of it. We've got, this is our first brand new kit of Stowe Show, which is gorgeous. So we have got back in stock, by popular demand, the metal clay starter kit. But more importantly, I've got Cassie with me on floor and I just love her little face. Cassie, are you all right, my darling? Are you ready for some chocolate today? Do you know what? How to make a girl smile. How to make that girl smile. Mention chocolate. Cassie, I've got chocolate. Yeah. We're gonna be good. Ryan, how are you, oh French looking man?
I'm good.
He's here today.
Hey.
Looking a little bit, I was going to say au pain au chocolat, but you don't look like a chocolate croissant at all. Oh, that's Ryan for us on camera. We've got Ed producing. You're right, lovely. He's all good to go. And Ollie, my little Oliver, is directing. Now, can I also just say regarding Ollie, who has... What did you say, sorry? First time I've ever called him Oliver. I think it's because I was speaking to my godson yesterday, who's called Ollie, and he started to be very naughty on the phone. So I was like, Oliver. Oliver. So I'm in Oliver mode. But for those of you who've been on my presenter page, on Lucy Nichols' presenter, that we were talking about the other day, and had a look at Ollie's video on there and the music he's written, oh my goodness, how much could you just actually just strangle him right now, because it's such a catchy song, you can't get it out of your head. And I'm saying every single time I woke up in the middle of the night last night, of which there were many, when you're cooking a human, that was in my head. But it is amazing. If you haven't been on my presenter page yet, to have a look at the link, please do so on Lucy Nichols' presenter, because he is ace. So we're going to do our early bird special. We've also got some amazing, now look at these, look at these, look at these, Unicite in flowers. Look at these. This is not this is coming up later. Look at those amazing colours. And I just love the fact that they are double carved as well, so they're carved on either side, and they're going to be coming up a little bit later, limited in stock. Just want a little taster of some... Is that what I think it is? Is that Labradorite? Are you having a laugh? Have you got the measurements on those, please, Ed? Handy. Okay. We are coming to the early birds in just a second. But when I had the 12mm Labradorite rounds on the other day, did I or did I not say it's some of the largest Labradorite we'd ever had on the channel? Well, how about 22? Sorry, can we pray silence for the 22 by 30mm Labradorite, please? Oh my word, you need these in your life. Ed, when are we doing these, please? Can't we do them sooner than that? Can't we do them like before 12? Can we do them before 11? Oh my word! Oh my word. Just look at it. Now that is amazing. So in today's show, what you are going to be buying is you're definitely going to be wanting to buy these. I can't guarantee you're definitely going to get them because they're limited, a very exclusive stock. That is an incredible example of Labradorite pendant, and you're also definitely going to want the silver because the 925 sterling silver deal is going to be fantastic. You're definitely going to want at least one of the kits, and I've got 2-for-1 offers as well. So I think it's safe to say today we're going to be doing a little bit of shopping. So if you're watching, you might as well open your order now. Let's start with the early bird special, and we're going to start with an amazing early bird special. Now this is, you've got one reel of beading thread and the rest a wire. And just look at the ridiculousness of the gorgeousness of this wire. So first of all, I've got, if you just bear with me a second actually, before I start showing it to you, let me get it in size order. Okay, yeah. So this is the 0.6. This purple, please start dialing now because you're going to get a great saving. And again, we're limited. The only negative in today's show is we're quite limited on products. We aren't limited in the amount of different varieties we're going to bring to you, but each individual item we're quite limited, which I think is quite nice because it means that you're not going to be buying the same as absolutely every other jewellery maker that's watching the show out there. It keeps you quite exclusive, especially when the crafting industry is getting quite busy with jewellery makers, quite frankly. So this is the purple colour. Now that's a 0.6. The best way for you to use your 0.6, it's already going, this bundle is already going, we're going to be going under £10 for 3 lots of the wire, all at 10 metres in length, and a reel of the beading thread as well. So the beauty of the 0.6 is it's probably one of the most versatile thicknesses you can get, along with the 0.8. Now this is all copper with a colour over the top, and this is silver plated copper wire. Now this is a 0.8, this is probably, to be honest, this reel of wire that you're getting in this kit, in this bundle, is probably the most in demand. We sell out of this quicker than any other wire, so to have this included with everything else, you're just going to get even a better deal. So 10 metres, now that's a 0.8. 0.8, incredibly versatile. Are you using a 0.8 at the moment?
This one is 0.6.
You're using a 0.6 out.
Yeah.
All will be revealed. You get 0.6, you get a 0.8, and then a brilliant wire for creating the actual full structure of a piece of jewellery, particularly if you're going to do a cup style bracelet, would be a 1mm, and you've got it in the sexy black. I'm bringing sexy black. Do you think that, was I being cool then, Ryan, because there's the song I'm bringing sexy back? See what I did there? Can you tell I'm going to be a mum? I've started to get really embarrassing, more than usual. Yeah, started. Thanks, Ollie. Thanks. Love my team. So you're also going to be getting 50 metres of the 0.45 beading thread in the silver colour as well. Really, that's a little freebie. Chucking that in as an extra freebie. The ridiculous value for money on this is fabulous. We've already got people getting chocker on the phone lines. Now it's one post and packaging price all day. If you've never shopped from Jewellery Maker before, let me make you aware. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're going to be getting a free booklet and a free DVD with your first purchase. And every month when you make your first purchase of the month, you get our latest edition of the JM Hub magazine. Can you believe we're almost in September? Therefore, you'll be getting a new one. And that's upside down. The fact that Ryan was doing that. Okay, so WVGC45, the wire beading thread bundle. £7.95, because you know, for good quality wire, you know what you can pay for 10 metres, and yet you've got 10 metres of the 1mm, 10 metres of the 0.8, 10 metres of the 0.6, and that we've literally just thrown in as a little extra. Thanks very much for shopping with us. WVGC45795, and I'm telling you that I promise you now, as somebody who uses wire myself, I think that the 0.6, the 0.8 and the 1mm are your absolute essentials, aren't they?
Must have, and they're brilliant to work with because you can create a frame for bangles, you can create wire chokers with the 1mm, and then you can work much more easily with wire wrapping with the 6 and the 8.
So you make your frame with the 1mm and then you can fill in. Also, with your 0.8 and your 1mm as well, they're perfect for making ring shanks. And also your own findings, you can make your own findings. So if you're wanting, you know, a very For example, so many of you complimented the jewellery that I was wearing at the ball. I wore 2 different necklaces that night. I wore this fabulous piece of metal clay jewellery that had been made by the marvellous Natalia Coleman, who joins me today. And the other piece of jewellery, because I was, you know, feeling like a celeb that night, changed my outfit halfway through the night. I then wore a big wire work piece that Laura Beading had made. And what was lovely about that piece that she made, the wire structure of the necklace itself, the components were the same colour because it was all made out of the same wire. So I had these beautiful long wire earrings in, and the wire was the same colour, it was all antique bronze, and the same was, the shepherd hook had been made out the same, so it had this really lovely continual flow. So that is going to enable you to do that. How are we doing on stock levels there, Ed? Okay, over half of stock has already been allocated. WVG C45, this is your early bird special. If we have any left later, I'll feature it again, but I think it's possibly doubtful because almost over 100 have already gone. It's, let's face it, it's just gone 9:10 in the morning. Now, I'm going to be really honest. Can we stop the music, please? Because I've got, I'm going to tell the viewers what we're going to do today. Now, we've been established a couple of years, so we pretty much know the trends of how it works on Jewellery Maker, and the company that we are a part of, the Genuine Gemstone Company, my goodness, Steve, the owner, has been now doing shopping TV for probably close on about 11 years, if not 12 years. So we know the trends. Now, this is how it's going to work here today. It's the last week of the summer holidays, the school holidays, unless of course you're in Scotland and the kids have already gone back to school. Why? What are we going to do today to make it different for you? Well, we've got 3 new kits that you've never seen before. We're going to be doing loads of price slashes, but this is the main hook, the reason you need to be watching. In our final week, I'm going to be really honest, in the final week of the school holidays, sales in the retail world, unless you're buying a school uniform, tend to go down a bit because people's priorities are, oh, it's the last week with the children or the grandchildren, or perhaps you do childcare and it's a really, really busy week for you. And so in the retail world, things tend to drip off a little bit. So what are we going to do as people that are in the retail world in order to make sure you're still buying from us? We're going to price slash, and we're just going to do bargain after bargain after bargain after bargain. So there is a reason to watch in today's show. I promise you will get incredible value for money. I promise you will get a bargain. And I'm going to start off with, is that right? In fact, we're going to start by just price slashing absolutely everything in Natalia's challenge. Right then, let's do it. Are we going with the red agate? Let's do it. 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 Let's do it all again. La 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 la. Shall I let you into a little secret? I really didn't sleep very well last night, and as a consequence, I'm hyperactive. Yeah, and my husband has woken up this morning with a fever. He's got a fever. He's never ill, and he has a fever in the morning and a fever all through the night. He's got a fever. So, Natalia, I'm going to set you your challenge now, my lovely. We're going to start with price slashing. Are we going to do it as a whole complete bundle, Ed, or are we going to do each individual item? Lots of individual items that are price slash. Brilliant. Okay, so first of all, we've got red agate. Now, this is frosted red agate. Do you know what? The frosted gemstones are so popular. They're so popular at the moment. And I think you've got a really lovely look with all the facets there, but you get a different sheen rather than a high luster off the gemstone. You get this very subtle sheen off the gemstone. And then if I pop it like this, you can see that every single one has been double drilled. Now, when you've got a double drilled gemstone, it gives you a little bit more scope, teeth, Lucy, scope for what you can actually do. And particularly if you're going to be doing bracelets, they do sit so nicely on the wrist. They have a really lovely natural flow to them. Now, if you're uncertain what to do with double drill, do you know what? This is Natalia's challenge. You'll be able to see designs by the end of the show that have used these exact same gemstones and perhaps going to be using them in a way that you'd like to copy. So we've got the red agate hit there. Let's get this in then. On 0800 644 655. I'll get some details for you and some sizes. We're looking at approximately, looks like we're looking at about, what's that, sorry? 10 millimeters in diameter. Now the beauty of red agate that you can see here, you've got a lovely spectrum of colours, and to be honest, this would look amazing with one of the first kits that we're going to be bringing to you in today's show that's got the red agate faceted rondelles in it as well. Be a lovely complementary strand. And in fact, in that kit, you also are going to be getting a strand of genuine carnelian chain. Oh, excuse me, I've got the hiccups already. Oh, it bodes well, doesn't it, Ryan? Hiccups already. So 10 millimeters in their diameter, double drilled, 170 carats. We are going to price slash these. So what was the original price on them, please, Ed? $9.95. Who needs words when you've got graphics? But we're going to price slash them today. KNVI14, so Kevin, Nigel, Veronica, Ian, 14, and we are price slashing. Free phone number 0800 644 655, full 38 centimetre strands, as all of our strands are unless otherwise stated. And here we go, when the graphics are ready. Good morning, 170 carats of red agate, price slash down to £7.95. Now these look gorgeous, dare I say autumnal tones, dare I say Christmas. Oh. You started getting your Christmas commissions in?
No, I haven't. I refuse to say that word. You can say it.
I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now, but it's only because I'm freaking out because I've got a Christmas fair to do, but it's in October, so that's why.
But you're organised. A lot of people have to get organised, don't they? I don't.
I was organised, and then I got complacent, and now I'm not organised again, and now I'm freaking out again, but it's fine. So if anyone out there's got jewellery that they just want to send to me so I can sell it, that'll be great, thank you.
That's a good idea.
$7.95 on that one. KNVI14. $2.95 is your post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. And you know what? Talk about Christmas though, but as jewellery makers, we have to think about this stuff, don't we? Because even if you're in the crafting world, you know, and you're making, I know people who start making Christmas cards in June.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same. It really is. I need to get on with making some Christmas presents, because closer to Christmas, I ain't gonna have a moment.
No, you're going to have your hands full.
I am going to have my hands full. Not that I'm freaking out. So free phone number 0800 644 655. Can I tell you a little story actually about what we did yesterday? And I feel dreadful, and I feel like the worst mother on the planet.
Already? Oh, you're
It's
just
to
going to feel like
Fonzie.
the worst mother on the planet.
Yeah, but I'm already a mother to Fonzie,
oh,
aren't I?
of course,
My house
yes.
rabbit.
Sorry, I forgot
I
about
bought him a hutch.
Oh no, is he going outside?
No. It's a hutch for inside, and he's just, at night time he started to like take over the kitchen. He likes to run around the kitchen, and he's so noisy because he started to try and open cupboards. He's just being cute and cheeky. He's just been a little bit naughty, and also forgetting where his litter tray is. It's all right. Yeah. It's all right with his wheeze, but with his little poos sometimes. So at night time, it's a double-story luxury hutch. It's quite ridiculous, and he loves it actually.
Is it like Simon Cowell's trailer? Is it something like that?
Yes, actually, it is. But without the champagne. so there you go. I thought I'd let you all know. I feel like I put my rabbit into prison. It's only at night time when he's sleeping, but when he got to baby, doesn't sit right with me at all. He's had full reign in the house for 3 years. Anyway, 130 carats of red agate. We're going to move on to our next one. So this is lovely to use the same gemstone, the same cut, the same drill positions, but you've got two different sizes. So this is really lovely. They're 8 millimeters in size. The first ones have gone very quickly. 130 carats, CIVI05. 130 carats, again, double drilled, exactly the same, apart from they're slightly smaller in size. And they were $7.95. We're going to price slash these from $7.95 this morning and get you, once again, an amazing deal. And this would be a really, really lovely addition to our first kit that we're doing. So are we ready? Free phone number 0800 644 655 CIVI05 at $5.95. £5.95, less than £6 for a strand of genuine gemstones. 130 carats, 0800 644 655, free phone number. So Natalia, you're going to have the 10mm and you're going to have the 8mm. These are gorgeous to work with, aren't they?
They are, they're great.
Oh, you're going to be loving these.
I will.
And you've got that lovely lustrous sort of, but rather than lusty, you've got that lovely sort of sheen coming off the surface layer of that gemstone. 0800 644 655. Okay, so shall we move on to the pendant? This is so you. You are gonna love it.
Oh.
Now then, let me see what. Ah, la 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 la. You are gonna like this a lot. Can I borrow a headpin, please?
Yes. What?
Thank you very kindly.
What kind? Any kind?
Headpin, eye pin, or a bit of beading thread or wire would probably work as well, actually. I just want to show everybody where the drill hole is. You're going to love where the drill hole is on this one. Thank you very kindly, thank you. Ed, what sort of price are you thinking on this one, hun? Because I'm thinking we smash it out of the water and we just destroy the price of it. Glad you agree. So your drill hole is there.
Ah, how nice.
Isn't
That's
that
gonna be
nice?
interesting.
Yeah, so rather than having to make your own bail or think about a bail at the top part of the pendant, that is stunning. And actually, it's quite a sizable hole there. You get quite a good thickness of wire through or beading thread. Now, it's a 40 by 30mm piece, so 4 centimetres by 3 centimetres in its diameter. I'll turn it on the profile for you. So it's a lovely thickness as well. I'd say it's about 6mm at its widest point in the thickness. It's a beautiful pendant point, and Natalia is going to be working with this as well. Now Natalia in her challenge is allowed to use any of the findings, any of the wire that's under the desk as well. So if she wants to wire wrap this, she absolutely can do. And of course you have access to all the wire as well, either on the website, maybe you've got a lot of it at home. Now that is a 60 carat single piece. 60 carats of black agate is great. And we'd usually probably say, you know, 60 carats, you'd be looking over a few beads. So to get one in a whole complete piece is really, really lovely. We're going to price slash this as well. So you are guaranteed to get the lowest price it's ever been to. Now it's currently in the system and you'll see it on the website, $6.95, but we're going to take it even lower. Shall we pop it up to the neckline? To the décolletage? To the what, Ryan?
The décolletage.
Do you know what? You really suit the French accent.
Oh.
You dyed your hair?
No. It's the sun probably,
Yeah, he has caught a little bit of a tan, ladies. Our little English dapper gentleman Ryan's looking a little bit, dare I say, snazzy today. Yeah, go on, give the ladies a little bit of a snazzy look again, Ryan. Oh, I think I'm maybe feeling a bit ill. I'm joking. Suntan cream next time he goes out though. Free phone number 0800 644 655. So $6.95 is the price it's currently at in the system. We're going to drop that price and price slash it for you. HKHK02. And you'll see Natalia using all of these in her challenge today. So we're going to price slash and it goes to... Here we go. Sorry, our graphics are just taking a little while this morning, folks. They'll warm up soon. They'll warm up. £4.95. Now, at the moment, apparently, we've just experienced a little bit of a technical difficulty with the codes for Natalia's challenge so far. So, tell you what I'd like to do. Everything is available to purchase. That we have showed you so far. There's been some slight technical difficulties processing those orders, so this is what I'd like to do. Let's just recap the codes, and I would like you to get a piece of paper and a pen at the ready. I'm going to show you the other aspect to Natalia's challenge, and then we're going to quickly recap so you can take the codes down and recall up, and you should be all right. Just give it a couple more minutes, and I do apologise, slight technical difficulty, but hey, we are live TV. So the code on this is HK02. Previous price $6.95, today $4.95, and these price slashes are until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning only. That's the price on that one and the code HK02. Remember, that is a piece of genuine black agate. I really like, I think that's amazing quality. Usually with agate you'd get to see, sorry, my fingerprints all over it, that's really lovely. But usually you'd see a little bit of banding or something. That's lovely to see that, it's beautiful. Okay, what was that, sorry Ed? Okay, I'm just going to show you these. These are beautiful, they're absolutely beautiful. Now rose gold is huge at the moment, as is the look of copper. So if you perhaps decide to go down the metal clay route with the copper, I do think rose gold complements it beautifully, do you Natalia?
Well, all the metals together look really good, yeah, love that.
Oh, can you hear the rain? I can hear the rain on the roof. It's raindrops out there. I can't stand the rain. That was... Come on now, Ryan. You've been to Reading Festival. Surely that was really impressive what I've just done.
Who was it?
Who was it?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was cool.
Tina Turner.
Is it Tina Turner? Since we've been together. That was a bit more, that was supposed to be, it looked a bit like Thriller gone wrong, didn't it? Okay, right, what we're looking at here is 925 sterling silver with a rose gold, 9-carat rose gold overlay on the top. And the effect that you can see on there is what's referred to, did I really look that bad? As a brushed, some people call it a satin finish, also known as a brushed finish. So a pack of 3 of those, 6mm rounds, and they were £9.95. So £2.95 post and packaging for all of your purchases all day. You ready? So once again, take that code down, WEAR80. We're price slashing. And it's down to £7.95. They are solid 925 sterling silver with a 9-carat rose gold overlay on the top. And yes, they are a little bit of a, you know, they're not a necessity, are they? They are an indulgence, but my goodness, it makes your indulgence less guilty pleasureness. That really makes sense. £7.95. So it just takes the edge off a bit. You can have those. And if you are somebody who sells your jewellery out there, I know not everybody does, but if you are, you just make sure you build in the cost of those into your price. Free phone number 0800 644 655. So Natalia, you've got those 3 beautiful beads. Wonderful. There. We know that you've got the price slash black agate pendant as well. I'm just going to recap the codes for you on the red agate, as we were experiencing some technical difficulties with some of you being able to purchase those before. Are we all right to go with this now? Cool. So if we show you the 10mm first and then the 8mm just ever so quickly, so you can see, remember these have been price slashed. So the 10mm here, this is a KN VI14. They're down to £7.95 from £9.95. We price slashed them just literally about 5 minutes ago. And they're double drilled, 10mm. So once again, we had some technical difficulties getting the code to work for you on this one. It's now all up and running, KN VI14. We'll move now onto the 8mm where, do you know what? Dare I say also the colours. Yesterday, do you know what I saw in the shops everywhere when I was walking around in town? Halloween costumes and pumpkins. And they have this sort of Halloween feel to them, doesn't it?
Do.
I'm not just talking about Halloween for the sake of it. They have got like quite a Halloweeny feel. And these are only £5.95, an amazing bargain. So those, along with the black agate, along with the rose gold beads, I'm going to, the rose gold overlay on top of 925 sterling silver. I'm going to take this all over to Natalia and we're going to see how she's been, where she's been, because you've been cruising since I last saw you, my darling.
I've been cruising.
So where did the cruise go?
We went to the fjords in Norway, and
desperate to go there.
it was quite amazing because I didn't do any research before I went about what the place was actually like. I just did loads of work for my work because I was going to be teaching jewellery at sea.
So the whole reason that Natalia went on the cruise ship was to do jewellery making lessons.
It was to teach classes to people on the sea days. So I didn't even think about where we were actually going. So we woke up, I had a window in my cabin. I was very posh.
Check you out.
I know.
Staff with a window. Usually you were living with the rats downstairs. Believe me, I cruised for 2 years. I know about this.
I was on a higher deck as well.
Yeah,
So
check you out.
I opened my curtains in the morning and it was like a turbocharged Lake District. We were in the middle of a glacier. and there was just
Like you do.
sky and mountains and forests.
Now,
and
did you feel
water.
that really inspired the jewellery that you were making as well, and the ideas that you've come back with?
It did, yeah. I had a sketchbook, so I was sitting, you know, making drawings and also
Can you
going,
imagine?
you know, looking
Did
in
you
the
have a
shop.
cocktail as well while you were
I had
doing
the odd
it?
cocktail. That inspired
sure
my
you
jewellery
did.
making too.
I can't guarantee it helps, but some people say.
But it
you know.
worked for me. Yeah.
Fabulous. Well, welcome home.
Thank
With a
you.
crash bang and a wallet.
And I'm boring everybody with this story, but I was just so impressed by it. I'm so excited. Dame Mary Peters, the Olympic gold medalist, she was on the boat speaking, the celebrity speaker, and she came to one of my classes and she made a ring, yeah, and she never made jewellery before, and she made a beautiful ring. So that's on my Facebook page.
I bet it is. Let's get it tattooed on your forehead. So for those of you who've not met Natalia before, she's pretty ace. A qualified stylist as well as a jewellery maker. You're guaranteed to get some great ideas, really fab ideas. So in terms of the challenge that you've got today, so the double drilled,
Okay.
and you can use any of the findings. You can use gold, you can use silver findings, whatever you decide. You can use the plated, you can use the solid 925 sterling silver. You've also got that beautiful agate pendant, and then these 3 rose gold beads. Is there something that's immediately springing to mind?
Well, when you were holding the pendant up, I have not had a pendant to work with in a long time, so I'm very excited.
Well, I'm glad that we've got that for you today then.
I'm very excited to have a pendant.
Good.
It's just nice, and because it's so plain, I think it deserves a bit of wire on there. I'm no Laura Binding, but you know, I'm trying my best.
Oh, no, that's fabulous thickness, fabulous. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
a bit of
and
wire.
because all of our designers tend to have sort of a speciality that they gravitate towards, or a genre of jewellery making that they're gravitating towards. So, oh, everyone's grabbing this pendant. Apparently, we're running really low stock on this now. It's only
you need to.
$4.95.
It's beautiful.
It is beautiful, because you know what? It's lovely to make your own beads sometimes, but I don't think you won't ever be able to make anything that looks exactly like a genuine gemstone in that big piece.
You can't. It's the feel of it. It's the weight. It's the coldness of it. It's, you know, it's just nature.
It's the
fine.
genuine gemstoneness of it.
It is there. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
there you
exactly
go.
it.
It's like the genuine gemstoneness. That is going really, really quickly. I think the big appeal of that as well, for me certainly, would be the fact of where it's been drilled. That's the big. That's definitely the big sort of eye-catching. Oh, I'll have that pendant opposed to another one. So you're thinking wire wrapping with that. Oh, sorry, I was also saying all of our designers have their own sort of genre. Laura Binding and Rachel Norris are very much wire work orientated, as is Louise. And then of course we've also got Natalia on board, who is the specialist in silver clay and the copper and the bronze clay. But at the same time, you know, all jewellery makers really divulge and delve into, they delve into different genres as well. So absolutely would love to see what you come up with the wire on that. And with the others?
And with these, because they're double drilled, when things are double drilled, you can play around with the setting of them and the stringing of them a bit more. So I'm going to see what I can do. Obviously the same colour, so you won't be able to see just as much how they will look together, but we'll have a little experiment with those. Beautiful colours, aren't they? Remind me of
stunning colours.
Autumn leaves, you know, New England in the fall. And
Oh,
all
I
that
feel
kind
a
of
song
thing.
coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, I do.
Very
I do.
romantic.
And please do bear all of these in mind when we come to our first kit that we're going to be showing to you in today. Actually, no, sorry, the second kit. I've been saying the first. It's the second kit we've got in today's show, because they do incorporate as well. It has got red agate in there in the rondelles, and I do think that would be a lovely addition, especially at the prices that they are. Right, I'm going to leave you to it.
Thank you.
And I'm going to launch a brand new bundle, which, again, I'm going to show you the new kit. We're then going to go on to our first brand new kit, and the two work so beautifully together. Can you see my bundle I've got in the centre of the desk?
I can. It's gorgeous. I can see from here how gorgeous it is.
And how lovely would it look with that
Yeah.
first kit? So I'll be back over with the first kit with you in just a few minutes. We'll leave her to it. She's pretty fab. I can't squeeze through gaps. I keep forgetting. Oh. Can't even stand up this morning. Brilliant. Right. This is just ridiculously gorgeous. Oh, now then, could I see the call screen, please? Because these are going to go. Let me just confirm. So my fluorite's 8, my clear quartz 4, and then 10. Okay. Yeah, could I see the call screens, please? Because then if I can see the call screens, It means that I can keep you informed when queues are. Now, oh really? We've hardly got any of these. I'm so sorry. I did warn you at the start of the show. We have got a lovely selection, a big selection of different bundles and offers throughout the show. But what we are showing at the time were quite limited in stock. Have a look at these. Now what you're going to get with this 3-strand pack is utter beauty, decadence and calibre of gemstone. And the calibre of this gemstone will really shine out in the pieces that you make. So, for example, you could buy a little black dress and you could have exactly the same black dress in 2 different materials, and one is going to be of a higher quality than the other. There's still a little black dress, it could still be the same shape, they could still be the same cut, but it's the quality of that fabric that you know that sets it apart. Why have satin when you can have silk? You know what I mean? Yeah, Ollie knows what I mean. These are extremely beautiful, and I'm going to promise you now we're going way under £30 on this. Now this, first of all, is something very different than I've been able to present to you recently. We've had some clear quartz on recently, but I personally haven't been able to present to you 4mm in a faceted round. I've had some smooth rounds, but not a faceted round. Look at those. Now, do you know what? I completely agree, Ollie. The white quartz that we have in stock at the moment is some of the best quality that we have ever had here on the channel. It's extremely clear. And if you just see how clearly you can see the white thread going through there, that's testament to the clarity of the gemstone. And I think you could really nicely play around with different coloured threads or indeed wire to go through those, to take advantage of that clarity and really play on that clarity. That clarity is really enhanced as well by the faceting on every single one of those gemstones. 128 facets on each one of those beautiful perfect rounds. Now this is a big wow factor. And usually within a 3-strand pack or within a kit or within a bundle, there's one strand that would capture my eye more than others. But the beauty of this 3-strand pack is I feel that they're all on the same level of superiority. They really are. They're going so quickly already. Let me move on now to the fluorite. And these are an 8mm. So are they an 8 or a 10? I think these are an 8. Now, an 8mm. Now the beauty of fluorite is, in an ideal world, I would have all the lights dimmed in the studio and I would have a torch at the side of the gemstone and I would prove to you the natural fluorescence that occurs within the fluorite gemstone. And I think it would be, I love to play around with the natural colours of gemstones, and fluorite also naturally comes in a purple hue as well. Therefore, that purple wire that we had in our first bundle for the early bird special with this is a natural gravitation that I will go towards. They work beautifully together. So they're 8mm rounds. You can almost see, when I put the amethyst next to it in just a second actually, you're gonna see this natural purple tone that some of them have. Now again, look at the supreme clarity of these. Fluorite, you tend to get quite a few little dinky inclusions. They're genuine gemstones, but look at how superior these are compared to others. And just think, how many beads have you got on that full 38cm strand? How many? And if you were to buy them all individually, how much would it come to? Right, I've got less than 50 of these bundles available for you now. The piece de resistance for me though, if I had to choose one, is genuine amethyst. It's one of the most profound, most prolific gemstones. And what was that, sorry? And I can confirm this is Zambian amethyst. For those of you who've been my regular viewers recently, I've been talking about Zambian amethyst till it comes out my ears because I love it. About 90% of gemstones in the jewellery industry at the moment, if not more so, are treated in some way, and that's not just here at the Genuine Gemstone Company. I'm talking about some of the biggest jewelers in the world. Your Zambian amethyst is completely natural. Not all amethyst is. The majority of amethyst is heat treated or colour treated in some way. When you have a completely natural colour gemstone such as this Zambian amethyst, it means that you really have got a gemstone that has a status within the other gemstones that you are using, and you really can go to town. Definitely download our certificate of authenticity on this, because it really could, if you are somebody who does sell your jewellery, that can really be a huge deciding factor for people with gemstone knowledge when buying your jewellery, and a big deciding factor perhaps on how you'd like to use it. Don't be intimidated by it, because even though that's genuine amethyst, Zambian amethyst, you've got your fluorite and the beauty of that genuine quartz. That's not crystal, that's not a man-made product, that's not a faux gemstone. Brand new in today, NRG C81. This is a new 3-strand pack for today. It's gonna go. We're incredibly limited, approaching less than 40 of these now in stock at $19.95. It's new in, and you're just gonna love it. And if I do that, does that not make you salivate and palpitate? Yes. And that's in our next new kit. I'm telling you, the best decision that you could do today so far in the show. My advice as a jewellery maker to perhaps some of you out there who are new to the world of jewellery making, and me, I'm not professing to be a professional, I've just been doing it a long time. I'll leave the professional design ideas to our professional designers, but this 3-strand pack and our first brand new kit we're about to do is an absolute resounding yes for a perfect match and best way to get value for money. They're almost gone, and it's only available at that price until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. After 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, Ed, what would we be looking at? Please? Have we got the details there? Don't start any of that this morning. I've not slept. We're just going to see if I can get that breakdown for you there. Way over £30 just as a brief glance, and you know what, you can have a look yourself on our website. You can price compare yourself, and if I ever do a price comparison, you know that I will only ever price compare to our very own website. It's up to you if you want to compare out the industry, because do you know what, it's really hard as well, because it depends on the. You can get one strand of amethyst and it could be $6.95, and you can get another strand of amethyst and it could be £30 and you can get it from somewhere else, and there's so many deciding factors on how you would price a gemstone strand that I can't compare. I can't. So I only will ever compare to the actual product that we have on our very own website. And it's up to you if you want to price compare outside, and I think if you do that, just make sure that you are comparing the same quality. Free phone number 0800 644 655. It is a very impressive 3-strand pack, a very beautiful 3-strand pack, and a very versatile 3-strand pack. 0800 644 655. I'm just going to be very cheeky and do this. Now, is that or is that not a match made in palpitatory heaven? And we're going to come to those other 3 strands in just a moment. So, but first, right, bear with me un momento, because I like to get myself set up for this, because this deserves, I think it deserves a bit of a drum roll, Ryan. Are you up for a bit of drum rolling?
I haven't got a drum.
You haven't got a drum. Shall we improvise? Would you like to use this part of the table?
Right,
come forth, mon ami, come forth.
Okay.
A little bit of a drum roll here, please.
Right.
This is Ryan, everybody, if you've not met him before. He's a perfect English gentleman with a sunburnt nose.
Yep.
Right, ready? Drum roll,
Okay.
just here, thank you.
Right.
You can make it a bit louder if you want. Come on, build up the drama, build up the tension, Ryan. Build it up. Faster, Ryan. Faster. Go on then. Hey! I feel like I should have put Fonzie out of a hat or something at that point. Thank you very much. It really does deserve a massive build-up, because this is something quite different than we usually have. Now, let me just set the scene for you. Within Jewellery Maker, we have various different locations and different sources for the gemstones that we bring to you. There is a place in India, however, in Jaipur, in the Pink City. And for any of you who know about Pink City in India, you will know that it's where a huge huge proportion of the jewellery industry is based. The reason being, the qualifications out there, the skills of the craftsmen out there are pretty much second to none. And that's the case particularly for the Labradorists, and I said the word correctly, who deal with the gemstones. In other words, gemstone cutters. Some of the world's finest, most talented. And the reason being is that skill to become a lapidorist quite often is passed down through generations. It's not actually something you'd necessarily, and you can go to university to learn it, and you can go to colleges, etc., etc. But within Jaipur in India, a lot of it is actually a trade that's passed down throughout the family history. So it's quite sort of a closed network of people, and a huge portion, if you walk down the high street and you have a look in your local jewellers, or if you have a look perhaps Bond Street, where you've got just New Bond Street, where you've got just some of the most amazing jewellery designers in the world based, or if you have a look at, you know, Fifth Avenue in New York, you will see some incredible gemstones from Jaipur. Okay, so it's not just us that go there. Some of the world's leading jewellery experts go to Jaipur for the skills of the lapidorists. And guess what? Your 2 strands are from Jaipur. This is the most beautiful citrine and 925 sterling silver. KVVU11. Look at the absolute calibre of this citrine. We are going to do the most ridiculous price. In fact, we're going to take a massive hit on it. I'll tell you for why. For those of you who've been with us quite a while, you'll recognise this, and you know that the code on your screen is an old code. I've said to you very evidently on Friday that we are getting a new warehouse, and the intention is that we're not taking any old stock with us to the new warehouse. We only want new stock. This is old stock. It's got to go. 925 sterling silver chains in here as well. So let me just recap. So on the citrine, we're going to be going from a 4mm up to, is it a 10mm on that one, Ed, for the rounds? 4 up to a 10mm on the rounds. And then on these ones here, on sort of the faceted diamond shape, we're looking So 4 to 8mm on the graduated rounds, and 5 by 11 on these gorgeous sort of almost like a variation on a marquise cut. Now your 925 sterling silver actual chain itself, I'll just get the lengths on this for you. 16 inches on this chain. We've got 18 inches on the wire, and this is pure 925 sterling silver. Pure 925 sterling silver with a hallmark on the shepherd hooks. Okay, you've got a pair of shepherd hooks. Pure 925 sterling silver on the 2 jump rings, and pure 925 sterling silver on the bolt ring clasps. $39.95 for this calibre of a set. If you think about how much this would be when made up into jewellery, oh my word. For this calibre, you're talking boutique status. We're at £24.95, 0800 644 655. And this is, do you know what? I really wouldn't be surprised if this is the last time you ever see this kit. KVVU11 925 sterling silver and genuine citrine. We're looking at approximately 50 carats of genuine gemstones in those 2 strands. So beautiful quality, absolute beautiful quality and clarity there. Absolutely exquisite. 0800 644 655. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. One post and packaging price for all of your purchases for the whole day today. So you can add onto your order, add onto your order, add onto your order. I've got a lot of people getting this. Unfortunately, I haven't got the hugest amount of stock available. The reality is it's older stock, which is why we're taking it to a clearance price. This is now a clearance price on these. 0800 644 655. And we are going to go to a short break. When we return, I've got my first brand new kit with Natalia. And do you know what? That pink wire you've just started to use would look beautiful with that multi-gem strand. It's all coming up. Don't go anywhere. It's only going to get better on the other side of this.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Add to your collection with our Sculpey Clay Basics DVD, full of handy tips and hints for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she teaches us how to create basic canes, kaleidoscope canes, bead shapes and much more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
My job's fabulous when I can't choose. And I can't choose. Because usually with the strand, particularly with Labradorite, there's one that it just makes you go, oh, that's the one. But they are all so outstanding. These are amazing Labradorite. If you've just tuned in, I was saying the other day that the 12mm Labradorite was the largest size Labradorite I personally had ever presented here on the channel. Oh my goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Approximately 13 of those on a strand. Ed, can you give me a little bit of a heads up of what price you think we're going to be doing on these? Do you know what? I think these would work really nicely with some abalone shell. Don't you think? If you've got some abalone kicking around at home. They are beautiful. What are they, Ryan?
Beautiful.
I won't get Natalia to do that because she'll probably bop me one.
Why would I do that?
They are stunning. Aren't they stunning? Couldn't you just?
Yeah, they're gorgeous. Can you imagine them all on the same necklace? Can you imagine how divine that would be?
You have to be quick off the mark to get a few of those strands
Very,
through that.
keeping up with the Kardashians.
Do you know what? I'm a bit addicted to that program.
I'm very addicted to that program, and do you know it's really great for jewellery making because they wear such fab jewellery.
I know.
Some good
I know.
ideas.
I went to their store in New York and it's just
did
like
you?
fashion personified in a shop. That's a really ridiculous statement to come out with, Lucy. How can fashion be personified in a shop? Literally all catwalk fashions in one place, and the jewellery is amazing. And they go for really big jewellery as well,
They
don't they?
do.
Everything's
They don't mess
very delicate
about.
or dainty. What's that, sorry?
They don't mess about.
No, they don't. They do it. And when they do it, they do it.
They do.
Right. Are you serious? Way under £20 on that Labradorite. Way under £20 on that Labradorite. You will palpitate and salivate over. Do you know what? Over this Labradorite. Let's have a look again. Let's choose another one. Which one? Oh, you look lovely. Let's choose you. You get the full strand. Should we just do them now? Do you know what? We're going to do them now. Let's see those call screens. Right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it all again. I'm really sorry. I'm so run. I'm so tired. Okay, you are looking here at the most amazing Labradorite. Each one that comes into the forefront of the light. Look at those. And you've got it on both sides. These are stunning. If you are interested in these, trust me and be on the phone line now. I really, I know these are going to sell out. If you are interested in these, get on the phone line now. Do you know what? I've got stacks of you there already. Do you know what? Please, 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 trust me. Trust me, trust me. When I say it's going to work out for 13 of these, it's going to work. Don't you think? Right, okay. I'm getting, do you know, this is what happens when I get overexcited. Let's stop the music, please. Don't you think that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. How many of you would usually be able to afford 13 of these all in one go? Because I don't know anywhere, and correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm not implying a word or a value, and do tell me if I'm wrong, because I know you will. But don't you think £3 a piece would be amazing? Now, if those were £3 a piece, and there are 13 of them there, we'd be looking at £39, okay? I don't know about you, but I haven't got £39 to spend on loads of Labradorite pendants, but I want 13 of them. £39, but I want 13 of them. That's not for me, £39. I'd want them, so I'd probably buy 5. How about, do you know what, Ed? I reckon we can do a better deal than that. If you are happy at £2 a piece, get on the phone line, because I'm telling you now, I have got, this is one of the best value for money strands I've done. Do you know what? I desperately want loads of you out there to get it. Because we have got so many people on the phone lines, people will miss out on this. If you're really good friends with other people on Facebook and you don't want the whole strand, why don't you go halves with someone? And maybe you are one of our viewers. We are very aware we've got people that buy strands from us, chop them up and sell everything individually and make a profit. There's nothing to stop you doing that either. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Now look at that amazing sort of abalone glow. This is Labradorescence. This is genuine Labradorite. Amazing. And I mean, turn it around and look at the other side of it. So it's not like you're even like just, you need to pick out one for the side of it. Every single one without fail is doing what you want it to do. So they're measuring 3 centimeters by 22 millimeters. And you've just, we need the pricing, don't we? They're already going on the website using the code NAGP18, right? £17.95 gets you the lot, and that works out at I can't work out the maths. What's it work out? Well, it's way under £2 a piece. Oh my goodness, they are oh my goodness, they're genuine. They're genuine gemstones. They're genuine gemstones. So if I show you this one, and then I show you this one. Do you know what? Amazing. Okay, we are really running the risk of people missing out. To everybody who trusted me and got on the phone lines early, thank you so much, because you are the successful ones. I don't know if everyone's going to be successful who is currently on the phone line. That's how in demand they are. They're going now. A little bit of word of advice as well. If you are shopping on our website, you have to check out your basket immediately. If not, if you've got something sat in your basket and somebody on the phone line wants it, you're going to lose it, because it's on a first pay, first serve basis. They are going to give you so much pleasure. I'm so sorry, we've got about a 3-minute wait on the phone lines, but it's one post and packaging price all day. NAGP18, 520 carats. How ridiculous is that price? It's amazing. Do you know what? Myself and director Ollie are working on this project soon for The Tempest with the Royal Shakespeare Company. And Ollie, I'm seeing a stormy feel. Are you feeling stormy nights with lightning and these, Ollie? They're very evocative, aren't they? I mean, you've almost got sort of the yellow flashes of really electrifying lightning going in there as well, haven't you? Ed's feeling the electricity. Now, I can promise you that if you put one of these on your neckline, you will not be electrocuted. There is no electricity has been used when we have drilled. Well, actually, the drilling of them, yeah, it probably was electric. Oh dear, ignore me today. Please ignore me. I am well aware that I'm being a talking trosh presenter today. So I'm the presenter, just ignore me. And I'll show you really good bargains, just buy them. Have we sold out? If you stay on the phone lines, you should be successful. I can't guarantee it. That's coming during the live show, just gone 10 o'clock in the morning. We have got a bit of a queue. Hold fire. I'm just gonna do this. You're beautiful. Don't we need more things like this? Because they are just... Do you want to give them a little kiss, Ryan? Because you ain't going to see them again.
Not really.
Doesn't want to kiss the gemstones. How rude.
Well, after you kiss them.
Is that Paula? Paula? I'm in love with these. Yeah. I just want to do this. Yeah. Can we have some more, thanks? If you don't ask, you don't get. Right then. I tell you what. I can't palpitate this much. It's really not good for me at this time in the morning. This is amazing. This is called Lotus Flower. I'm going to be really honest with you here and say these pearls are amazing. Because, well, judge for yourself. Let me hold them in front of, I'll pop them on my hand for you. Judge for yourself. Don't you think these are almost perfect rounds? Even though they've been classified as a potato pearl. What have they been classified as, Ryan?
Potato!
Natalia, would you like to give that a go this morning? Potato! Thank you very much.
I sounded just like Ryan then, didn't I? That's scary.
Well, yeah, you did. Okay, this is a 3-strand genuine gemstone 925 sterling silver kit. The luster on those is beautiful. And with them being almost perfect rounds, what happens here is the fact that you usually, within the world of genuine gemstones, within the world of pearls, the closer to a perfect round, you'd expect the price to be going a lot higher. They're going from approximately about a 5 to 6 millimeter in diameter. And they are very lustrous. I do think as well, if you've got any do you know what I think they'd look lovely with? I think they'd look lovely with the I'm doing a Linda. The Labradorite. Yes, I saw Linda in a beer garden yesterday. And we did. In Stratford, she was chilling out with the twins. Yeah, me and Linda in a beer garden. It's lovely. But they are, yeah, you have got this beautiful lustrous quality to them, and you have a bit of a peacock tone to them as well. They're classified as a dark green pearl, but they do have this beautiful depth of green, forest greens, but with the luster that we get from a pearl, giving you a bit of a peacock feel as well. Now it's a full 38 centimeter strand, which is brilliant if you just want to restrand them and make them into a simple necklace. This kit is already going. You're in the buying mood today, so for anyone who's umming and ahhing, just so you know, people are already buying it. And you can do so by using the code at the top of your screen, because it's available on the website, or speak to the call centre. We'll reveal the price in just a moment. Now, the other aspect that I think is really dinky about these, but also really sort of alluring, are these quartz. Now, just so you know, this has all been labelled slightly incorrectly on our graphics at the moment, and this is going to be rectified. Across the board, we've missed the L out of crackled. It's still stating cracked on all the quartz. It's not cracked at all, it's crackled, and that was confirmed the other day. So crackled quartz. They're 6mm. Now, the bicone is one of the hardest cuts to do. The reason being is, I don't know if you know, but you know I was talking about lapidarists, people who cut gemstones. That's done by eye. Look at the symmetry on that, and then the fact that they're drilled. So the quartz has been found. With the crackled quality, chances are this has been taken to an incredibly high temperature to get that crackle quality. 6mm. Now the wow factor, excuse me, in this kit, do you know what? Let's just stop the music again. Thank you. There's two aspects, I do love stopping the music. There's two aspects of this kit that makes this a high-end kit. It makes it away from your average Joe Blogs kit. So I'm very aware, as a jewellery maker myself, which I've probably said about 20 times today, I know the industry. Of course I know the industry, I'm in the industry, and I know the price of kits and what you get elsewhere, of course I do. And I truly, honestly, sitting here in your living room or on your TV screen at work, wherever I may be, or sneakily in the corner of your computer, because I know some of you watch, wherever I might be talking to you right now, if I tell you a pile of pants information, you'll never buy again. So there's really no point. So I just tell you as it is. And I don't know anywhere else where you could get, for the price that we're going to go to, and this is in all honesty, genuine gemstones and 925 sterling silver of these strands at the price we're going to go to. This kit, I don't know anywhere else you could get this kit at the price so low at what we're going to do. Now you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee, but the two wow factors that make this even better and impressive value for money, particularly if you compare to a lot of the kits out there are plastic, and we do silver-plated as well, but there's also, you know, the silver-plated kits out there, but there's also different metal kits, but lots of them are plastics or a synthetic gemstone. The wow factors are the fact that you've got 925 sterling silver and this quality of gemstone. I mean, look at the perfection of this multi-gem strand. Now, within this strand alone, you have, I mean, sorry, Ollie, can I be a bit of a diva? Ollie's on cameras. Can we get up close and personal? He knew, it was already getting in there, thank you. We've got rose quartz, amethyst, citrine, and green amethyst, but look how close we are to the point you can see I really need to put some hand cream on. But look how close we are, and look at that clarity. Now, think about that clarity, and I want you now to be transported in your imagination to a crystal healing shop or a place where you would buy gemstones in the rough. And I am not dismissing the fact that you know, for example, that I'm a huge fan of crystal healing. But if you think about what you would pay for a piece of rough rose quartz, yeah? Do you think it's probably fair to say that a piece that would just sit nestled into the palm of your hand, I mean nestled, would probably be around about £4? Yeah, for a piece. But think about the quality. Don't you think it'd be really, really cloudy and wouldn't be of a gemstone quality? And I'm not saying that that's not a good price for that piece. I'm just saying that it gets it in perspective, the clarity of this. Now, this strand alone, in the genuine gemstone world, could be incredibly highly priced because of the clarity and the cut. Now, these are all quartz. So you can see here, they are exceptionally clear. This roseate quartz, for example, isn't the clearest that it could potentially ever be, but my word, if you compare to the likes of your pieces of rough you may well have seen. Look at that citrine, look at that, look at the green amethyst. Let me just identify these for you here. So this is green amethyst, okay? All part of the same family, the quartz family. This strand alone is a superior strand than other multi-gem strands that we've done. And that is included in the kit as well. And then we bring in 925 sterling silver. Now the 925 sterling silver, and I've been yabbering on about this. Don't forget we talked about almost perfect round pearls and that beauty of that perfection of the hand-cut, hand-carved bicone. of the crackled quality of those quartz, okay? And then the silver, let's have a really good look at what we've got, because you've got all your essentials, and they have changed slightly, by the way, because you had been requesting, and we do listen to you as much as you think that we might not. We do listen to you, because without you, we don't have a show. There's 10 head pins, 10 eye pins, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks. You've got your bolt ring clasps there, and with the bolt ring clasps, that's what you've been requesting, because they weren't originally coming with the bolt ring clasps. You've got 3. You've got 10 crimp beads, and then your jump rings there. You've got a 5mm jump ring, you've got an 8mm jump ring. Now that is pure 925 sterling silver. For that silver pack alone, if you have a look on our own website, I'm not price compared to anywhere else, you'd be looking for a basic findings pack like that at $12.95 on our own website. You've also got the large and the small organza gift bags. You've got 50 metres of silver colour beading thread, you've got 6 metres clear elastic, you've got 80 metres of monofilament. At the moment, it's my understanding, and can we just clarify and confirm, I don't believe that we are selling this multi-gem strand individually. It's only available in this kit. Good luck, because I'm telling you now, with the amount of people that we have got on the phone lines, it's the calibre of this kit. It's not going to be £40. It's not going to be $34.95. It's not even going to be $29.95 for you today. Oh, it's not even going to be $29.95. It was supposed to be $29.95. Hang on. We're going to change it. What did I say at the start of the show? We're going to have to work really hard to make sure that we're doing our price even lower, because we know it's the last week of the summer holidays. Everyone's very busy entertaining the kids for the last week. And so we are going to take it even lower. The code still remains the same, but it is going to be, but there you go, it was going to be $29.95. We'll bring in the price for you today. You know it's going to be going lower. 0800 644 655. We're just going to have to wait a minute. Come on, graphics, come on. Remember, all of your 925 sterling silver is included in there. OUGC 3824.95. This is a very beautiful high-end kit. We're going to see what Natalia has done with kits. And remember, of course, not only is she a qualified jewellery maker, but also, of course, a qualified stylist as well. So you've got amazing jewellery here. Beautiful jewellery. Just going to wiggle my chair in. I'm not being lazy, I'm just being tired. And do you know what as well? Can I just, that's me getting up on a chair. Just to say as well, for those of you who have never shopped from us before, you have got a 30-day money-back guarantee on this. And if this is your first kit you've ever bought from us, did you know you can get it home, start making it up, and if you don't love it and adore it, you can, even though you've part made it up, you can still send it back. So there's no excuse. I've got my bottle of water now. I'm just...
Just refreshing yourself, that's very good.
Rehydrate. I'm oversore. I'm dehydrated. I would like to start first of all with this necklace. It is just beautiful, it's just beautiful. All pure, genuine gemstones. Doesn't that crackle quartz with the quartz look stunning?
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And they have a bubble-like feel to them. These gemstones, they have almost like an ethereal look about them.
Yeah, they do. They really do.
I wanted them floating. That's what I wanted. I wanted them to just be gracefully, you know.
They are beautiful. In fact, when we look at the next necklace, I'm going to put that one on. I'm going to actually try that on. So as we look at, oh, now then, oh my, do you know what? I looked at that and I just, that for me looks like it could belong in a museum. It looks like maybe a member of royalty would wear it to a very prestigious event.
It reminds me of, you know, My Fair Lady.
Yes, I do. Little Eliza do, little.
At the very end where she's dressed up and she goes to the ball and she actually passes herself off in society as a lady.
Before she comes back and he goes, Eliza, wear the devil in my slippers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you know, that kind of outfit that she's wearing, she would have looked great.
Audrey Hepburn, eat your heart out on that one. That is stunning. I've put the necklace on, by the way.
Yeah, it looks fab on you. Looks really good with your outfit. You always coordinate with the jewellery, don't you? Somehow.
Well, I'd like to think that it's because I wear plain colours, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my hair's in the way there. It's not very attractive on the gemstones, hairy gemstones. That's lovely. It feels very nice to wear as well. It feels very delicate. It feels beautiful.
Nice and
to wear.
light, isn't it? And it's a good way of making the gemstones stretch a bit further, because you know that to showcase the individuality of the stones, but also to actually bulk them out. So it's a really good design. You know, if you're selling and people come along and they say, oh, do you know, I don't like big jewellery, I don't like big heavy gemstone jewellery. But also, if people like a bit of volume with their jewellery as well, you've got the happy medium there with the layering.
That is really, really, really stunning. Now, to complement this necklace as well, these earrings are just gorgeous. So you've used an eye pin.
I've used an eye pin, given it a bit of length on the eye pin, and then attached in the two, because those really long earrings are really in fashion at the moment, and it's actually very flattering because it elongates the neck.
Yeah, very, very elegant. You'll see a lot of that on the red carpet, and I know that's a place where I certainly have a look in all the glossy magazines to see what the A-listers are doing, because they usually get it right. Not always.
And it's there's always an opportunity, there's always an excuse to get dressed up, no matter if you're just going to the supermarket or you're just kicking around.
I don't get dressed up for the supermarket.
Don't I do?
No.
Because you never know. You know, you might bump into a customer or something.
Oh, well, I
in the
do all the
supermarket.
time in a certain supermarket, all the time. But can I just say, regarding that, what is the trend of going to the supermarket in your pyjamas?
Oh, I know. Oh, come on. Come on.
Ryan's going, get ahead of the times, Luz, come on.
The school run in the pyjamas as well, that used to really baffle me. But
Don't get that, don't get that.
Don't do it.
But you can feel glamorous, you know, just going to your local restaurant, going out for a nice meal, just going out for lunch with friends, going shopping. I'm going to start wearing nicer clothes to go shopping, because I think if I feel nice, if I wear nicer things, if I make my jewellery feel nice as well, I feel nicer.
Well, do you know what I did on the cruise? I keep mentioning
Sorry,
it.
did you go on a cruise, darling?
I kind of did go on a cruise, and I wanted to keep my luggage to a minimum, so I took lots of plain, very neutral clothes, and I had a lot of jewellery with me, so I was just wearing the jewellery, and people notice that they don't necessarily notice the whole thing that you're wearing, they tend to notice this kind of top half.
Well, when you're talking to people as well, you're talking to their face, usually. Boys, usually, you talk to their face. And therefore, you know, what's on the neckline and the ears, and if you articulate with your hands, well, jewellery is very important for perhaps just showing who you are as a person as well, so you can really create something that's very you. Now, alongside this necklace as well, to complement, these earrings are just gorgeous with the crackled quartz.
And I did those so that they would go with both the necklaces, because I thought it was nice to be able to mix and match with them.
And I just
little
love
ring.
that. This little ring is fab. And that's just on elastic.
That's just on stretchy elastic, yeah, so it's the crackled quartz, and then, you know, it's a mixture of the gemstones to create the cluster, and that's really easy. It's just, you know, stretchy on the ring shank, and then monofilament, just tying all the gems
Oh, okay,
together.
so that's monofilament for the gems on top, but elastic to form the actual ring.
That's right.
Okay, got you.
And I know a lot of viewers really like rings. They always say that they like bracelets and rings because you can see your jewellery, well, you can see it being worn. And I don't think we do enough rings, do we? I think it's good to have the odd ring.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a genuine gemstone ring. So for £24.95, you've got some very high-end pieces, particularly that choker style piece. It's very Audrey Hepburn, darling, and it's all genuine gemstone and solid 925 sterling silver. You know, we do kits that are silver plated around the same price, so I think it really just goes to show the value for money on this one. How are we doing on stock levels on this one, please, Ed? How are we doing on stock levels, hun? Okay, we're now down to limited stock. 0800 644 655, way over half the stock has gone. So, Natalia, what technique are you going to show to us?
I think I'd like to show the floating necklace, actually.
I'd like you to show that. Would you mind if I drink some water while you're demoing?
I would not mind at all.
Are you sure?
You sip away whilst
Thanks.
I demonstrate.
I might not sip though, I might glug.
Well,
I'm really sorry, can you smell? I had moussaka for dinner last night. Am I a bit garlicky?
Well,
Do you smell of garlic?
I had garlic as
moussaka
well.
for my tea.
I had Thai green curry last night,
did
so
you?
I probably absolutely.
Oh, I had a whap it in the oven from the supermarket job. I couldn't be bothered last night.
Mine was meal for one.
Yeah, oh my, yeah. Well, I think mine was more of a meal for four, but I ate it anyway.
You're not eating for two, you're eating for four.
Well, there was Drew as well.
But you ate it, you ate it.
Yeah, I ate like 3 people's worth. I needed it. Maybe indulged in the garlic this morning. Sorry, good job it's not smelly vision. Lovely. Okay,
Anyway.
so sorry, which technique
So,
again?
yes, I'm going to show you the
necklace.
floating necklace, so the 3 strands. So, you know, you could, we've used a lot of gemstones in the ring here, so you could actually do more strands if you wanted, or a couple of necklaces, so you've got a lot of scope there. And this kit goes a long, long way. So this technique was actually, I have to confess, I saw Cherry doing this, and I loved it because I'd always done my floating things with crimps. And I love the way she did this. So I just thought I'll show you this in case anybody missed it.
Fab, okay.
Okay, so we're starting with, you need to cut as many pieces of this beading thread as you need to have the number of layers on your necklace. So for this one, you'd obviously need 3. And you cut it slightly longer than you would if you were just doing a normal necklace that was about 18 inches.
Okay, so how long do you reckon you've got
I'd say about a metre.
Yeah.
I usually say about, you know, like my arm span is about a metre.
Yeah.
Because you're going to use a bit of extra because you're wrapping the bead. So
Okay.
I'm just going to show you. So we start off.
Okay, I think we've got you over camera 5
we got
a little
over
bit
here.
as well, so I'll just pop you.
Myself in. And I've got
there,
a new
hun.
mat
There
as
you go.
well whilst I've been away. You've been busy, haven't you?
I know,
New mat.
nothing to do with me.
I've made a little bit of a mess on there. Sorry about that. So what we're going to do is slide one of your beads into the centre of the beading thread, like that. And I'm going to take one end of the beading thread and just pass it back through the bead. It's a really simple technique, but it's fantastic. So when Cherry demonstrated this, I thought, oh, love it. So can you see, and you're just pulling that tight. Now if you wanted, you could actually just leave a little bit of thread there, which would be quite a nice little design
Yeah, a
feature.
lot
But
of people have started doing that.
pull that tight, especially if you've got the coloured threads or you've got wires, coloured wires.
We've got some coloured beading thread coming up. We've got a bundle of coloured beading thread coming up in the show.
We'll do that with it then. And coloured beading thread for the floating necklace is fantastic because the beading thread is actually then part of the design.
Yeah.
But this one is lovely because it's very quite invisible. So once you've got that quite tight, it will stay in place.
You could actually do it with the monofilament that comes with it as well, couldn't you?
You could do it with monofilament if you wanted the incredibly invisible floating necklace, how those beads staying in place kind of
Or
effect.
has she stuck gemstones to her chest, Jobby?
Well, you know, everything's in fashion these days, isn't it? And then what I did was I alternated. So your little rhythm or your pattern could be the different colours of this particular gemstone, or you could put the bicones intermittently. So I've used a bicone for the next one. So just to show you how to do the next row, is you decide what kind of distance you want between the gemstones, and I've left a healthy distance. It's a couple of inches, and then again passing that wire back through. And it gets a little bit trickier later on because then you have to get the distance right. So there you go.
Yeah, so how do you master that then?
Well, it's quite easy because if you get one of the beads slipping and going a bit further along, let's get a yellow one, you can just loosen the thread and then just push it along. So again, same process.
The quality of that multi-gem strand is beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh.
This is why it needs to
won't
be
be
used in
disappointed.
different pieces of jewellery, you know, to make it go further.
Yeah.
So again, just pulling gently so that if you pull quite fast, it tends to move the bead along. Can you see? And then just holding it in place. And it's as simple as that.
Okay.
And then what I did towards the end, so imagine this is the ends of my thread here. So the crimps that you get in this particular kit, I was a bit concerned, would I be able to get all of the strands of beading thread through? Because if you've got 3 strands, let me get another piece of beading thread and just explain what I mean. So when you get to the end, you're going to have 3 strands of beading thread, and then you're going to get your crimp, and you've got to put those through your crimp to attach your necklace finding, your clasp. So pop all 3 wires through there, if you can. Is it going through? Yeah, it is. And then all of those will actually pass through that crimp because it's the perfect size. Can you see? And they go through beautifully. They just just fly
Yeah, that's
in.
really good.
Really nice. But what I did before I actually finished that off was I just put a crimp, which I'll show you here.
Yeah.
So I popped a crimp and then I closed it just near the top end of the necklace just to finish it. And then I popped a little bead on.
It's a really lovely design feature.
Yeah, and it sits. You know, you may need to keep checking in the mirror and just make sure that you've got this at the right height, but it just sits really beautifully just on here on the nape of your neck. And then another crimp to keep that bead in place. So it's as simple as that. Really, really simple but very beautiful necklace.
Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. Now, as always, with our kits, this will be photographed and put up onto the website, so you can come to see it a little bit later, and when you get your kit home, you'll be able to put that code in and see the designs that Natalia has done for you. So don't feel that you need to then, that you're on your own, I'm going to have a kit and where do I start? You'll be able to put the code in, you'll be able to see the details that Natalia has done with this kit and be able to copy them. Now, oh, what's this? I hear you cry. I'm not telling you, it's coming up in a minute. Should we go to the Wall of Fame first? Let's go to the Wall of Fame. How amazing with the Labradorite look.
I
with
know,
that
it's
necklace.
brilliant, isn't it? You can see all the markings on that. So we have this fabulous creation for number 283, and this is from Christine Williams. So she says, what an exciting week with the enamel yesterday and the sculpey clay today. I think that's yesterday. The designers are so clever and innovative. Oh, it's so exciting. She said about 10 O's. Hope my entry comes up to scratch after all that. It's made with zebra, jasper, agate and onyx, and it's chunky.
In capital letters, chunky. It's gorgeous. I love that. That'll be lovely as well when your chunky knitwear starts coming in like a week's time. I saw people yesterday in the supermarket where I shopped in polo necks.
Yeah, boots. The boots are coming out.
Boots coming out, winter coats, polo necks. I thought about putting my central heating on yesterday.
I did put my central heating.
Did you?
Only because I had a load of wet clothes.
Oh, right, yeah.
You can't take them outside, can you?
You can't. It's raining.
What to do?
Thank you so much, Christine. That's lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Really, really lovely. And then, oh my word, now if you love this colour wire, keep watching the show because Natalia's got some coming up. 255. This is from Janet. Hello, Janet. Hi, Jewellery Maker. I just wanted to show you my first attempt at wire. Your first attempt with the gizmo, wire work with the gizmo and wire work. I'm going to start again. Hi Jewellery Maker, just wanted to show you my first attempt at wire work with the gizmo and wire bought from JM. The beads are from my stash. I'm so chuffed with it. Regards, Janet Murray. Janet, that's gorgeous, hun. Well done to you. You are 255.
And oh my goodness, this is after my own heart, this one. This is 267 and this is silver clay combined with gorgeous gemstones, and this is Helen Beharal?
Oh yes, I think you might be right. Hello, Helen.
Hi Helen, look at this. You make me proud, Helen. She says, hi, I found JM by accident when I was looking for something to watch when in France poorly this June. Hooked in capital letters and lots of exclamation marks. I've recently become very disabled at 46 years of age and was getting really depressed, but now I have something to live for. Oh, bless you. This is my first attempt at working with silver clay.
Oh my word, woman.
And the first beading I've done. I hope it makes it. Helen from Nottingham. Helen,
Helen, are you actually lying? First attempt.
I think
That's
I need to
amazing.
go home now because my first attempt was absolutely rubbish.
Me
And look
neither.
at, I can't
my
wait.
first attempt was rubbish.
I can't wait to see what else you do. You are artisan extraordinaire in the making. Well
Amazing.
done.
Well, do you know what? It's amazing how you can discover talents at any time of your life, and you've obviously just got an amazing flair for it. Congratulations.
And
good luck.
Silver clay is very therapeutic. I recommend it
Yeah,
highly.
it is. And we're going to be featuring a bit of metal clay later in the show. So if perhaps you're a little bit nervous about venturing into the silver clay, the metal clay is definitely the way to go. We've got Natalia's bronze clay DVD available in today's show as well. Now this one is just lovely as well, 286, and this is from Jackie. Hello, Jackie in Oxon. Dear JM, my first attempt at wire work looks nice with a plain black jumper. I bet it does. Going on holiday for 2 weeks and how I'm going to miss my JM fix. Don't have too many bargains. Best wishes from Jackie. P.S. Met Mark Smith in Chipping Norton on Saturday. He's just as nice in real life. No strops at all.
That's not what I've heard.
Yeah, the stroppy show was hilarious. It was such a poppet. We had such a giggle that day. Oh, congratulations, Jackie. That is a gorgeous look. You see, that's the type of piece of jewellery that'll be spring, summer, autumn, winter.
Isn't that lovely? It's so simple as well. I love
Yeah, I
that.
love
I want to
that.
have a go at that. Sculpting around the beads and
Do it today if you want.
it's good, isn't
I haven't
it?
got any big chunkies, have you?
Now I love what this
Sweet.
is. Look at this.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Fantastic. I love it when you see something a bit different. So
that was really beautiful.
this is 256 and this is Maureen in Manchester.
In Manchester, my home city, Maureen. I'm
And
going there
she-
at the weekend. I'm so excited to move to Trafford Centre.
Take your
on Friday.
brolly. Take your brolly. It's always raining in Manchester. It's
No,
when
it
I
is
go.
not.
It's just when I
Well,
go.
then you're going at the wrong times.
I've got a black cloud over me all the time.
I'll go to the Trafford Centre on Friday and go to the baby show on Saturday. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's nice. I
Which
didn't
will
know
buy
there
one.
was a baby show.
Yeah.
They have lots of babies there.
You don't go and buy a baby
Oh, okay. You buy
Well, buy
stuff
things
for
for
your
your
baby.
baby.
Okay.
and learn how to do stuff.
And take your baby on show and your peacock baby. Okay. Anyway. Hi, all of Jaya. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I haven't sent anything in for quite a while. Seemed to have hit a block for ideas, so went back to basics with a simple choker made with white jade and 0.8mm gold coloured wire from JM. And what a fantastic
Yeah,
combination. It just
gorgeous.
shows you simplicity.
Yeah.
Hope you like it. It looks lovely on. I bet it does. And this is my first email entry too, so I hope it gets to you. Loving
well
the show.
done.
Hopefully back on track now. Maureen, I think you're blasting yourself out the water there.
I reckon.
Absolutely brilliant.
Maureen, if that's you going back to basics, the rest of us need to worry.
All these people going, oh, well, you know,
it's my first
just,
time,
just
right.
something I threw together.
You're all fabulous.
Like you do.
And then the final one for now. The
Oh.
colour. The colour. This is gorgeous. 254. Now, this is from Trisha. Hiya, Trisha. Hello to JM. Here's my Wall of Fame entry. I took great pleasure in making up this set. I used moonstone round and squares, 0.925 sterling silver wire and balls. I used the silver head pins to attach the squares onto the bracelet, and it took some time, but I think it was worth it. Absolutely was. The abalone shell just finished off the necklace, and the earrings and the pendant I had in my stash for a little while. I used the purple beading wire I had from the kits and balls to finish off the necklace. I just need a night out now to show them off. I still have half a strand of the moonstone rounds left, but no squares, and I wish I'd taken advice as given at the time and bought more. I won't make that mistake again. I watch you every day and love the gems and all the designers, and the presenters always make me laugh, and they give great info, and you can learn and be entertained at the same time. I'm only buying from JM. There's no need to look elsewhere. My best wishes to Lucy and Fee. Thank you very much. Love to all from Trisha in West Lothian. Thank you very much, Trisha. And for those of you who don't know, yes, myself and Fee, independently, are cooking separate humans.
Something in the water, isn't it?
There's something around this chair, I tell you.
I'm not sitting on
Yeah.
that chair.
There's a lot of us all in the same predicament here at the moment. I was going to say something, but it sounds like quite rude, so I won't. Right.
Yeah, don't.
No. Right, Wall of Fame. So, this is coming up after the break. Now, so why are these at the top of it?
Oh, pretty amazing. I've never seen them cut like that before. That's gorgeous.
Oh, I just look. Do you know what these remind me of? You know, we had the 3-pack of agate, literally 3 carved flowers, and I think the price actually is about £6.95, and you got 3 pieces. Well, these are hand carved roses too. It's a full strand, 38 centimetres. I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Approximately 27 on a strand.
Millions.
It's not going to be millions. It's going to be tiny amounts. See you tomorrow.
Come and
join in the fun with guest designer and resin expert Claire John as she teaches you all the fundamentals of working with resin. This one-day workshop will introduce the colourful world of resin techniques to jewellers and crafters alike. Resin has been used in modern jewellery for over 40 years and has come a long way in that time. It can be used as cold enamel and for making solid resin pieces. In this workshop, you will primarily learn about cold enamel and will make at least 3 pieces. Firstly, you will be shown how to mix clear resins and transparent coloured resins. You will also embed photos, beads, fabric, dried flowers and other materials. The finishing touch will be to learn how to put a doming layer on your work. And you will find out how to use resin without needing expensive equipment and learn all the tricks of the trade to overcome any problems. This workshop is suitable for beginners or for those who wish to refresh their skills. Participants will also get the use of all the tools, a buffet-style lunch, refreshments, and a tour of the new studios and meet some of the presenters and a chance to visit our brand new Gemstone Museum. All for this fantastic price. Call the on-screen number now and book your place early to avoid disappointment. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
What have you come on the scrounge for? A toilet roll?
Got a leak in America.
This is Mr. Quisters, and everybody, you've seen him gracing your screens before. I think some of you actually sent in a little bit of a...
Going direct from live TV. Sure, Ed.
He walked in here, picked up a toilet roll and has left again. How completely intriguing. Are you not stacked up in the gents? See, have you not got your stash? You all right? Right, lovely. Let's move on. So the kit that you're seeing there on your screen that we've just shown to you, that is now limited stock at £24.95. You all got that code down? And so once you've got that code, you're not going to see it for the rest of the show because we're going to move on. Okay? Let's go. Do you know what? I don't know if it's just the mood that I'm in today. Let's stop that music. I'm just feeling myself as a bit of a DJ. Thank you. I'm quite happy to stop the music. You can give me a little tape deck. Give me a little tape deck and I'll do it from here. It's fine, I'll have it off the whole time. Right. People are already calling. I've already got people on the phone line. These are amazing. They're hand carved. Now for me, the best way you're going to get the use out of these is actually not to use too many all in one go, so they're going to last you for ages. Usually I go, you know what, stock up on strands, but I actually think with this one, to be honest, I think you probably only need 1 strand and it's going to last you a really, really long time. So they've been hand carved now. They're 14 millimeters in their diameter by approximately 9 millimeters in their depth. 8 to 9 millimeters in their depth. And they are stunning. So this is Unakite, where you, can I just say, don't delay. We've got 27 of them on a strand, 27 of them on a strand. And if you haven't started dialing in yet, you're likely to get in a queue because we've got a lot of people wanting them now. So they are brand new in today. How many have we got in stock to, in total, Ed? Are you actually serious? We've only got 50 strands. That's really rubbish. Oh well. It's going to have to be first come, first served. It's going to have to be a first come, first served basis. I just think because they're hand carved, they have, what's the word I'm trying to find? Words are escaping me today. Ollie, can you give me a script? My brain isn't working. My brain isn't working fast enough today at all. But they've got quite an amazing quality about them that sets these apart. You can see that they're hand carved, can't you? Now every single one's got the beautiful detailing on, and they are beautiful. They're stunning roses. See, SGP90, we're going to have to bring in the price quickly because we've now got less than 30 to allocate. 14mm. You are having a laugh. You know, we did this. I'm just thinking about when we did similar ones, which were the hand carved quartz, and I think we had a yellow colour, a blue, and a pink in a pack, and I think they were £9.95 when they first launched them, and now it's £9.95. I think we did them at £7.95. That was for 3 pieces. There's 27 pieces here. I know we're looking at a slightly slimmer thickness, and we're looking at a different gemstone. But just hold the line because we are experiencing some queues. You will be answered in the order that you call in. Good luck, and once again, I think they deserve a little bit of a mwah. Now, if you haven't checked out your baskets yet, you need to be checking out your baskets immediately because I've got loads of people on the phone lines wanting them. If it's sat in your basket and you haven't checked it out, somebody on the phone line is going to get it because it's on a first pay, first serve basis. It's the best way to think about it. If you put it in your basket and no one else wants it on the phone lines, it works like a bit like a wish list. You can keep it in there and and ah about it for a bit. But when you've got something so in demand like this, it's going to go. Check out your baskets now so you're not disappointed. Oh, I'm going to miss you. Right. Okay, is the music still out? Oh, no, I need it out again. Thanks. I know, I'm being a right diva, aren't I? I have got these for you now. This 3-strand pack is all about this strand. Oh my word. Oh my word. I'm going to put these down to the desk, and Ed, are these 20mm and right? Okay. I want to show you these, and at the same time, I hope you don't mind, hun, but Jackie, I want to show Jackie's Wall of Fame again, because this is a design that I really love, and it's used 3 big beads. All right, let's get perspective here. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I'm going to bring in some detail in just a moment for some wire that will complement this. Can I pass that back over to you, Natalia? Is that all right? Thank you, my lover. Okay, they are amazing. And what I love about this is they're completely, totally and utterly genuine gemstones. And that sheen they've been given is stunning. Can I get the details for this 3-strand pack, this bundle on my screen, please, my lovers? Thank you very kindly. What's really lovely about this as well is you've got the sort of a toffee colour. I'd actually say that red agate could work quite nicely with this, and the carnelian, because you've got like this sort of sandy, dusky chocolate orange colour. Oh.
That's Christmas. Reminds me of Christmas.
Reminds you of Christmas? What, chocolates and nuts?
Chocolate orange.
Sorry, I was just having a bit of a drink of water then. So, it is water. Nothing else, it is water. So this is Wonderstone jasper.
Ah,
Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely?
And they are lovely.
They're amazing. Now with that Wonderstone jasper, guess the carat weight on that. Go on. 1,030 carats. I know, amazing. Now also in this 3-strand pack, and can I just say, if you were to price compare to everything else on our own website, I actually think that if we could do this single strand for $14.95, I think it'd sell in seconds. Yeah. Should we whack in a couple of other strands as well and guarantee under $24.95 for the lot? Let's have a look at these. This is Beading. I love the name of the wood. Beading cylinder side angle wood beads, and they're 15 by 20 millimeters each. This is flying out already. Just to warn you, if you haven't yet called in for it, I've got a lot of people shopping on the website today that you can literally take down that code and they're gone. They're going so quickly. And then I love this. I love the shape and the size in rings. They're 18 millimeter picture jasper puffy coins. Can you imagine doing that in a ring with just some wire? I'm going to suggest some wire to you to complement this in just a moment, so you can do the same look as Jackie did on that wall of fame that we've just seen. And also you could make a ring out of that, but look how every single one is different. That one's just like a quail egg feel to it, isn't it? It's gorgeous. You don't think anyone's ever seen a quail egg? I've got those in my fridge. Got loads of quail's eggs in my fridge. Don't know what we're going to do with them. My husband keeps wanting to do little fried eggs because his cousin lives on a farm and they have quails. Make Scotch eggs with quail's eggs.
Posh Scotch
That
egg.
involves cooking. Any road, these are going so quickly. So, good luck for amazing value for money. Even $17.95, I personally would be happy to pay for just that single strand alone. And then if you think about it, the wood, if you compare it to our own website, if we were to do a price search on it, probably about $4.95 a strand. I think that's probably realistic. And then this jasper, probably $8.95 a strand. Is that about realistic? That's, you know, that's just sort of ish on the website. I'm thinking I'm being incredibly low on prices. Right, good luck. It's all about getting, there's no other way that you can get this Wonderstone jasper. You're getting it all for $19.95, and I just want you to go, oh, and I've actually just kissed that properly. And yours won't have my lip gloss on it, because I'll have this one. 0800 644 645. I'm going to hold them all up to the neckline again. They are... You see, I'm also thinking with that look, what's really, really, really in fashion is if you get some chocolate brown organza ribbon and you get some beading thread and you thread, say, 5 of those on the beading thread and do a loop on either end, so you've got a dinky little length, and then you attach chocolate brown organza ribbon and make a full length necklace. How on trend is that? Just to have those 5 beads at the front and then the rest organza.
Really, really beautiful.
Be gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Imagine with a cream sweater.
Oh,
How
yeah.
gorgeous.
Yes. And then just do a fabulous, perhaps, a macrame style bracelet with the chocolate brown organza ribbon as well, and just use one of them.
I was going to say just one. Or you could have a piece of chain and just have one dangling down at the end of the chain.
You need these in your life. You need these. You need them. You know you need them. You know you need them. $19.95, 0800 644 645. Right, we're going to bring in some on your screen. I'm going to bring in some wire. This is, what thickness have you been able to find for me there, Han? Have we got a 0.8 handy at all of the antique bronze? I would recommend probably a 0.8 would be good to do the design, or a 0.6 in the antique bronze would look lovely with these. I'm going to see if we can get this up for you. Or the 1mm, we've got a 1mm. We're just going to see if we've got the others in stock as well. Now the antique bronze wire is the same colour wire that we saw with that Jackie had used on her design for the Wall of Fame, I believe. And it's just, for me, the antique bronze wire is just, it's lovely because it goes with everything. In fact, it's not far at all off the colour of this thread. It's probably a bit more chocolatey than that. It's like have you got any there, Natalia?
Just having a little look.
Natalia's just going to have a little look. She's just ducking behind the desk.
Is that it?
Yeah.
It's thin, but it gives you the idea.
Yeah, it gives you the same idea of the colour. Thank you, my lovely. So this is an example. This is the colour. That'd be stunning, wouldn't it? That'd be absolutely stunning. VBJM44. Is it? Can we do it? Okay, let me give you the code for this. Is this the 0.25? Yeah, so the 0.25 and the antique bronze is 195. Is that for how many meters? For 10 meters, of the 0.25, 10 meters of the 0.25 in this color, it's 195. Oh no, it's not, it's the 0.4. 0.4, okay? The code is MGJM45. MG, so microwave golf jewelry maker 45. Microwave golf jewelry maker 45. There's your code. So that would be for the 0.4, 15 meters, and the antique bronze is 195, okay? And if we can just bring in the details again for the 1 mil, Ed, that would be great. Thank you for the antique bronze, because the antique bronze does sell out quicker probably than the antique bronze and the silver are our most popular colours, because they go with pretty much everything, particularly with the antique bronze with autumn approaching. 100 metres in the 1 mil is only $19.95. Now you might have heard Sheila on the show over the last few times she's been on using the wire, just literally waxing lyrical about the quality of the wire that we've got in at the moment, and it is brilliant. If you are using a coloured coated wire, by the way, and you haven't got any nylon pliers and you're very aware you don't want the colour to come off, the best advice we can give to you, if you haven't got nylon pliers, obviously get nylon pliers, and hopefully we've got some in stock at the moment. If we haven't, they'll be coming in soon. But in the interim, a good temporary measure is just literally get your flat nose pliers and put a little bit of masking tape over, not electrical tape because it's a bit too slidey and it's a bit too squidgy and you won't be able to get your grip. Bit of masking tape over, and it puts a barrier between the metal of the wire and the metal of the pliers. So $19.95 for 100 metres of the antique bronze wire. Now this 3-strand pack is $19.95 and I love it. A lot, but we are very, very, very limited in stock on that now, and they're obviously, they will sell out in the repeat, so don't rely on perhaps thinking about it tomorrow because it won't be there. Okay, should we do some more price slashes? Why not? Do you know what's really irritating? Is every time I look down, that Labradorite's there and it's sold out. Excuse me. Oh, I'm going to do a price slash in just a second, but can I also tell you about this bundle that I've got coming up? This bundle, you know, we were talking about the fact that Natalia was saying it's really nice to do illusion style necklaces with different coloured beading wire. Oh! I just dropped some wire on the floor. But Cassie, being the fabulous floor manager that she is at the rescue. Thanks, hun. Should we do this now? Should we do it now? Thank you. Thanks, Cassie. Oh, should we have a piece of chocolate in a minute? That's a piece of chocolate. Do you know, and you will get one more of these. Oh, it's there. That's why. There we go. Okay, now this is all beading thread. Let me just confirm the actual thickness for you. I'll just wait for Ed to confirm that. I think it's probably a 0.45. It is a 0.45. Cool, okay. The colours are gorgeous. My favourite is this. There's something very regal about this. Now, that for me, that's like a kyanite blue, isn't it? Or an iolite blue. Almost like sort of a purpley undertone, a silvery purpley undertone. That's beautiful. Can you imagine that plaited? Can you imagine doing macrame with that?
Viking weave as well.
The Viking. I want to know how to do that because I've seen some gorgeous Viking wings.
I need to get some practice.
Oh yeah, I haven't got a clue. I haven't got a clue about the Viking weave. I haven't got a clue. There's other things that I really do know about, and Viking weave is not one of them. Right, so all of these you've got 10 meters in each spool, and you've got 4 colors, so you've got 40 spools of wire. They're all 0.5 except the gold. Did I just say 0.5? I meant 0.45. Apart from the gold, which actually is going to go from 0.35 up to a 0.45. Now that determines the thickness of your wire. So you've got slight variations with your gold. It's going from 0.35 up to a 0.45. I believe, honestly, that these are great to have in your stash. Absolutely great to have in your stash. I also think they're great to take to craft fairs. If you're very quick at macrame, or if you want to personalise things, or if you want to make necklaces very, very quickly, they're very dinky spools that literally you can just pop a couple in your handbag and take away with you. So you've got the pink, you've got sort of the blue, I would say an highlighty colour, and then the gold, and then this gorgeous, really rich purple hue. Now, if you were fortunate enough to get, how are we doing with the wire bundle for the early bird? Have we still got any of those left? Okay, I have got a few of those left and we'll show it to you after, but just have a look. Can you imagine using that purple wire with the purple beading thread? So actually, purple and the gold look lovely, but these two here, so the purple beading thread and the purple wire together as well will be really complementary. I'll come to the actual beading thread, beading wires soon. Now, you do have a slight mistake on your screen, because it's saying beading wire. This is not beading wire, it's beading thread, okay? So this is a beading thread. A wire is, we'll have a look at the wire in a minute, but this is a beading thread bundle. It is brand new for today, and you have got 40 meters of different wire, primarily 0.45, and you've gone from 0.35 to a 0.45 on the gold. Are you ready? Should be £13.80. Should be £13.80 for all of that. Good luck, dial quickly. Today's offer only, way under £10. Way under £10. £6.95, we should be at £13.80. It's on a first come first served basis, and take them away. 0800 644 655. While you're calling up, Cassie, would you like a piece of chocolate? Yeah, okay. Can't believe you actually stalled on that. So, would anyone else in the studio like a piece of chocolate? Yes. Ollie would like a piece of chocolate. There you are, darling. Well, you can pass it round, but as long as I get some back. No, I'm just going to dish it out from here. I don't trust them. Ollie, would you like your single piece of chocolate? The phone lines are going bonkers, so we're eating chocolate. Ollie? Piece of chocolate that's very... Piece of chocolate, Natalia?
I will. I'll have to put it on one side.
Why have I been so generous? I've got half
sticky
the chocolate
fingers
bars
on the
just gone.
beads. Thank you very much.
That's all right, Dom. I'll have mine in my break so I don't, you know, munch down in your faces. Right, limited stock on this now. So just to reiterate, £13.80 should have been the price of this beading thread bundle. And we're at £6.95 for it today. You won't regret getting that. That's a real stash builder. A real stash builder. I tell you what, on the back of that, I think we should look at that wire bundle again, Ed. Is that cool? Let's have a look at the actual wire bundle. So I'm going to put these away, and I'm actually going to do it like this. Now, what the wire bundle I'm about to show to you was our early bird special, but we have got a few remaining, and it's going to go incredibly quickly. We haven't got as many available, obviously, because we've already shown it once in today's show. We're throwing in some beading thread for you, and that's a silver coloured beading thread. Has that chocolate made you cough, Ollie? The arsenic's just kicked in. I am joking. I didn't put arsenic in the chocolate, I promise. Okay, you've got chocolate. It's great, isn't it? Isn't chocolate great, Cassie? It is.
It makes life better.
It does make life better. Look at the state of the price of this wire bundle. So £7.95, you're going to get 10 meters of the 1mm in thickness. That's your black wire. You need to get both the wire bundle and the beading thread. In fact, so many people are buying more than one of these wire bundles. You've got such a saving. You've got 0.8 in the silver colour, so this is silver coloured copper wire. Then you've got the purple coloured copper wire in the 0.6. Again, 10 meters, and then 50 meters of the silver coloured beading thread. We've thrown that in for free for you today. So whether you need it or not, don't worry about it. You're getting it for free. So amazing value for money on this. This is fabulous for £7.95. You've got loads. Now, I'm really sorry, but I just need a piece of chocolate. Can I just eat it a little bit? Oh, you know what? I can't have everybody else in the studio eating the chocolate. Oh, yeah. I've been off chocolate for so long and it's suddenly kicked in the last week. The need for chocolate. Pardon? Cookie crumble? No, this is just normal. Yeah, it's just not. What do you mean cookie crumble? Can you get a cookie crumble version? Oh, Cassie. Oh yeah. Get yourself some chocolate in the break. I think life's better with chocolate in it. So I'm sorry for eating live on TV, but I needed it in my life. You know when you have that need and you have to pursue it there and now? If I hadn't have eaten that piece of chocolate there, knowing it was sat inside of me, I think I might have bitten Ollie's head off. Only because he's right there. So that Y bundle, amazing value for money. Hold the line for me. You are looking during the live show, about 11 o'clock we are at now. Where's the time gone? At about a 1 minute and 51 second queue for the person who's just called in. But it is a free phone number, don't worry, we know you're there and we'll be with you in a little momento. Right, should we do some price slash Hematite? Hematite. I am going to be the most embarrassing mother and I apologise to my unborn child now. I know, YouTube forever. Look what your mum used to do. I'll be worse when he's here. That's what you're supposed to do though, isn't it, as a parent? Be completely embarrassing. We're gonna price slash these now. These are Hematite columns. They're only $6.95 at the moment, but we're gonna price slash. So I would say, if you're thinking about a bit of a bargain, if you're tempted with these, don't delay, call right now. Remember that post and packaging price, you don't pay per item, you only pay once in a whole day. It's only $2.95, and you know you can channel surf, and it is no secret that that is obscenely low if you compare postage and packaging to other places. You know that. And this is per day, it's not per item. This is per day. So they are gorgeous. They're 12 by 6 millimeters. Look at the luster that you've got on those. We're price slashing. This is hematite. We don't have a great deal of hematite in stock at the moment. It's less than £5 for this stunning strand. It's a 12 by 6 millimeters. You've got a full 38 centimeter strand, but it's only available at price slash until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, which will be, what day is it today?
Wednesday.
It's Wednesday today, therefore it's Thursday tomorrow. Thank you, team. I had no idea. I haven't got a clue. It's because I had Sunday off, and I don't usually have Sunday off and then a Monday and a Tuesday.
Throws you, doesn't it?
It was really nice. What was that? Sorry.
It throws you. Bank holiday.
It did, completely, and then the bank holiday. Yeah, and I just don't know. Free phone number 0800 644 655. One post and packaging price all day. You might as well just pop those onto your order. You see, don't you think they'd also look lovely in a design? With the black wire. Yeah, don't you just see that working? Actually, at the same time though, look at those two together. And at the same time, look at those two together. Yeah, loving it. 0800 644 655. That is stunning. So we are going to move on, and where do you want to go to next, Ed? Are we going to slash the agate? Okay. This is Druzy agate. Now I am just going to tell you about it for those of you who haven't heard my little story about how Druzy agate actually forms. But essentially what you're looking at here is a gemstone that's a bit of a phenomenon. We lose 94% of it in the... Are you alright? Are you bored of this story, Ryan?
No, it's just because you said phenomenon. I went,
oh right, okay, because I said a phenomenon. He went do 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 do. Phenomenon. Yeah. What did they actually say at that bit?
What?
Man, come and do the Muppet dance with me. Come on.
Huh?
It's going to be great TV. Ready?
It's going to be amazing TV.
Ready? Phenomenal. Phenomenal. Phenomenal.
I don't know what they do there.
No, I don't know either. That was great TV though, thank you. Well done us, that was BAFTA award winning. Right, I'm going to talk to you about my story. I'm going to tell you my little story. And my little story goes like this. In the Earth's surface there's a heck of a lot of agate. And agate is a gemstone, isn't actually particularly rare. What's setting it apart price-wise at the moment is it's actually incredibly hard to get it out of the ground. So it's not that we have a lack of it in the ground, it's the skills, and also the weather's been so utterly dreadful all over the world that the mining of it has been really affecting the price. Now you're going to get 8 pieces in this set. So the agate's in the ground that we know is hard to get hold of anyway. When the agate is forming, crevices occur. And what happens to create druzy is if a really hot amount of liquid, a very hot liquid, sorry, and there's quite a sensational amount of it, goes through the crevice, holding the particles of silica, and cools incredibly quickly, you have druzy forming, which is this property of sparkle that attaches onto the gemstone. Now, in that happening, that actually happens quite a lot. And again, there's actually quite an all right amount of it on there. We're not thinking that we're going to run out at any particular time close in the future. But what we're seeing here is the fact that 94% of the druzy that is under the surface, we actually lose in the mining of it because of the way that the mineral formations are formed. So usually to get druzy as well, it's quite a primitive mining technique. Quite often it's pickaxe that we can then establish the druzy, but it's about 94% of the world's druzy is lost in the actual mining of it. So about 6% of it is making it out of the ground at any one time. That's tiny, that's tiny. What you're seeing here are really incredible examples of it, where it's gone through a dyeing process for these ones that you can obviously see here. And the dyeing process on the cylinders gives you this sort of deep dark blue, but at the same time almost a coppery element, silver tones, pink tones coming through. I'll show you where they're drilled. They are drilled. Can I see that there? I mean, if I show you that one, might be an easier one to show you. Yeah, you see that there. So really clearly drilled. Now these hearts I absolutely adore. My first pack of druzy I ever bought were just the hearts. They're drilled top to bottom, and I have found when I've done craft fairs, these are so popular on a little head pin, rolled at the top, and available for you to then choose the different coloured cord that you want it through, or perhaps just to take home and have it on a chain. What would you pay just for a dinky little pendant in some jewellers, you know? And also, I tell you what is really, really, really popular at the moment, just a little design idea for you, and I stole this from a local little boutique. It's part of a big chain, but it's a little boutique, local in my town, but they've got quite a few of them everywhere. Really great idea for you to get value for money. We get a piece of card, probably a little bit smaller than a postcard, printed with your business address at the top and the bottom. This is what I've seen everywhere. One tiny little pendant. So if you imagine you've got this piece of card and a piece of druzy on the front with a little bit of hemp cord or satin cord through and tied in a knot at the back, and cover that in cellophane, and they're selling for £9.95 and not even genuine gemstones. And that's what's happening in a shop near me, and they're flying out. Because I think about a £10 price point is quite good for quite a lot of birthday presents for people and things, isn't it? About a £10 price point. I'm thinking pound figures, because these are genuine gemstone and they're druzy. They are beautiful. We're going to price slash. They were at £24.95. And we're at £14.95 on them now on 0800 644 655. We're limited. And the reason that we're price slashing these is because the code on the top of your screen is an older code. This has been in stock for longer than we'd like. We've got the new warehouse opening imminent excuse me, hiccups, imminently. And when the new warehouse opens, we don't want to take any older stock with us. We want it all to be new stock and replenished, full of exciting new things, taking the business forward. And HGP 080 is now a clearance price at $14.95, and it's there for the taking, and you'll be gutted if you miss out on it, because again, you know, you've got 8 pieces there. That's working at less than £2 a piece. If you want to do that sort of postcard card idea, I mean, it's up to you what you want to sell them for, and I'm not implying that you should sell them for whatever price. That is what's happening in the town where I live. Little pendant on a piece of satin cord wrapped around a postcard with a bit of printing on cellophane on it, and it's going for £10, and it's not even genuine gemstone. It's very clever how you can really market and package things in the right way. There's no marketing and packaging about this, is there? Look, they are what they are, which is why you're getting such a low price at $14.95. Really beautiful. Sorry, Ed, just before we move forward on those, could I just get the sizes, please? Thank you very kindly. 10mm in diameter on all of those. Fabulous. We've got a slight queue, about 20 seconds on the phone line. No time at all. Free phone number. We'll be with you in a mo. Hold the line. Fabulous thickness. Fabulous, fabulous. Okay. Where now? This one. This one, I've got it twice. Okay, now, Natalia was sent a little bit of a bundle to work with at home. And when she was sent the bundle, a price was put on the bundle. And since you've received it, Natalia, we've thrown in 2 extra things for free. So basically, we sent Natalia a bundle, and since Natalia's had the bundle, we've made it even better. Okay? Chartreuse. One of my favourite words to say ever. I love it. Right, the bundle consists of this. This is the chartreuse. This is 100 meters of chartreuse coloured copper wire. Like a delicate lime colour, isn't it? Now, talking about lime, that made me think of lion. Has the lion been found in Essex, do we know? Or have they completely given up on it? It wasn't a lion. Do we know what it was?
Moggy.
It was a really big cat. Did you see the pictures though? I can totally 100% see why somebody thought that that was a lion. I saw the images. It was huge. Can you imagine if there had been a lion? I know. Right then, let's have a look at these. So the bundle that we sent Natalia was 100 meters of the 1 mil wire. Oh, that's $19.95, sat right in front of you right there. We also sent to Natalia, actually, have I got a breakdown of this bundle that I can just read out, please? Thank you very kindly. So if we got, is it 5 meters? 5 meters of the tan cord. Now what's really great about this is usually your meters come in individual meters, but this is actually one long 5 meter length. So you can really, manipulate that to exactly how you want it to be. It'd be lovely with macrame. And then we also sent to Natalia these. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. Four millimeter. Gorgeous, deep sort of a real royal blue, but almost like a tanzanite purple magnesite. Okay, and we sent that to Natalia as well. And then, with Natalia being Natalia, the silver clay and metal clay specialist that she is, of course we had to send her some clay. And we sent her 10 grams of the copper clay, okay? Right, collectively then, let's bring in the price for everything that we sent Natalia originally, and the price, and then we'll throw in your extra freebies as well. $39.95. Oh, because remember, that's £19.95 on its own. And then we also thrown in the polymer clay in the white colour, and then this very, very, very beautiful delicate fluorite, and they have been added since Natalia has had this bundle. And they are 4mm rainbow fluorite. WBGC66. They are gorgeous. So we're going to go over to Natalia. Oh, what you doing, woman? We're going to go over and see what Natalia has used. She's made of these, but bearing in mind, Natalia didn't get the white Sculpey clay, and she didn't get the fluorite. That's been added in since, but we're going to go and see what she has made. It's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so excusez-moi. Just while my technical equipment's all, there you go, that's really attractive. So, oh,
you're all right there.
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Oh,
help
yeah,
you up.
I'm just thinking all my technical things.
You're attached.
I'm just attached, all my technical hoo-ha. I don't know about you, but I don't find it particularly comfortable wearing a mic pack and a tote backpack on the back of my bum. Right. Talk us through then what you've done, because they are gorgeous. This is amazing, and seeing the wire through with those beads as well is fab.
Well, I'm not a wire worker, that's not my discipline, and I'm learning fast with it. But I thought, what can I do with the wire? There's a lot of it, so I wanted to make it a big feature of all of the pieces that I made. So first up is this lovely teardrop shape. So that's made with copper clay. And then the wire wrapped around the top of it, and then some little nice little what would you call them, spirals? Yeah, a couple of spiral.
That's lovely. So this is the copper clay.
That's copper clay at the bottom. Yeah.
So can I just ask, with that 10-gram pack that you're going to get, have you been able to do all of these with the 10-gram pack?
100 grams is the pack of clay, and I used about 30 grams of it.
Hang on a sec, sorry, the pack that we're going to get, it is 100 grams.
Yeah, it's a 100-gram pack of copper clay. So I used about 30 grams for those particular pieces.
So you've still got 70 grams left?
And I created test pieces as well, which I brought along with me to show you the steps. So.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it goes a long way, the copper, honestly.
Well, do you know what we're going to do after this as well? We're going to go through the starter kit for the bronze and the copper clay. You need it in your life, you need it, because...
And it's back in stock as well.
It's back. So this here, and then if we have a look at this one here, so this is only 30 grams worth of clay collectively, and you're going to get 100 grams in the pack.
There's about 5 to 7 grams in that particular piece.
Wow!
And that's using one of the Lisa Pavelka texture stamps, which is this one, this fella here, which has got these gorgeous, I've used it for both the pendant and the bracelet. So I've used the circle one there and then the square one, which is fabulous because it looks like you've hammered that piece.
It totally
Can you imagine how much grunt work you'd have to create that?
Yeah, I wouldn't have the patience either, to be honest.
So you can do it very simply.
This necklace is just gorgeous. I love this. Look at the wire. Look at the way that 1mm wire has been able to create that beautiful. I mean, look at that. So you've used 5 layers of that chartreuse wire.
And then I have to show you this is my reeler I brought with me. Look at it. I've barely
Are you
scratched
serious?
the surface.
So you've made the part here, the squiggle bracelet, and all of that wire work in this necklace as well.
And lots of mistakes.
And lots of mistakes. And you've got masses.
You feel the weight of that. You could work out with that. Get your finger wings in shape.
Oh God, I know you do that at the moment. I'm thinking you've probably got at least 70 metres.
Yeah, you've got a lot of wire.
At least.
Which is it was very comforting to see I had that much, because I do make a lot of mistakes because I'm not an experienced wire worker, so it's really good to be able to play and think, no, I don't like that, and I'll put it on one side and I'll do something else with it. But to start again with it, and to do those chokers, because chokers are really in fashion.
Let's just move this
and you could have it where it is actually separated out, so you could have graduated layers, but I wanted them tight all together.
I adore that a lot. And if I show you the back, How easy is that to put on?
Yeah, so just like a torque really, you know, it's just just sits beautifully on the neckline.
That's gorgeous, and all of this has been made from that bundle, and you must just have masses left because of course you also get the fluorite and the polymer clay as well now. That's a great bundle, brilliant.
Yeah.
So, Cassie, can I be a diva? I think are we going to do the starter kit here? I totally get up myself, but I don't even know what my technical equipment is doing and where I've positioned it right now to make it work behind my back. So if I got up, it'd just turn into a technical disaster.
And I would get it, but I'd have to climb over you, and that wouldn't be.
It just wouldn't work. You'd have to climb over. You'd have to sort of do a body dive over the desk.
I would. Like a little shimmy.
Too early for that. Okay, I'll
Ryan's coming
let's
in.
do this. This is Ryan, everybody. Ryan. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Thank you. Okay, I'll pop these. Cassie, if I pass these over to you there, which one are you going to be showing?
Well, we'll show this one.
Okay, so I'll pop those over there and they can be photographed and put up onto the website. Thank you very much, my lovely. Okay, we're going to scoot through this really quickly, and then we're going to see a demo of the metal clay. But do you know what? The best thing to do is, Natalia, talk us through. You're the expert. You're the expert here. Can I just say though, whenever we have this starter kit in stock, it sells out probably one of the quickest selling items that we have on the channel. So please don't delay in getting, literally, you get everything that you see here.
It's a fantastic kit, and it incorporates everything that you need to be able to make pieces of metal clay jewellery, and all of the pieces that I've made are just using the contents of this kit. So first of all, you get your clays. So you get a 100-gram pack of bronze clay and 100-gram pack of copper clay. And the difference between them is obviously the bronze has a 10% tin and 90% copper. The copper clays are 100% copper with binders and water. And then you have...
It's very in to mix your metals as well.
Yeah, it is. And then you have this great piece of Teflon that you roll out your pieces onto, and it doesn't stick. It's lovely. And you can also pop that in the oven for the pieces to dry out. So put it in a cool oven. You've got playing cards, which are used as a leveller. So I
get all of this.
I advise you to roll out to 6 playing cards thick. You get, when your pieces have been fired, you need to brush them, so I'll be showing you how to do that.
We're going to have a demo anyway, folks, so don't worry.
Yeah, really nice finish. You get a lovely little circle cutter, and it's quite hard to find circles that are this small, so it's perfect, and it can be used with your Sculpey clay as well if you use that. We've got lavender balm, which you use on your rolling pin. You can use it on any surfaces that you roll out onto. We have a little set of sponge sanding pads. We've got different gradients of grit on there, so that's for refining the pieces before you fire them, and also after you fire them you can use it for polishing as well, and to wash them out. We've got another one in there as well. And then we've got a snake roller, so that's for rolling ropes of clay and making beads with your clays. And we have a firing block, so this is fire resistant fiberglass block that you will use pop your piece of dried out metal clay onto there and fire it with your gas torch. You will need to buy the gas
torch as well.
Yeah, you'll need to buy the gas separately. Obviously, we're not licensed to sell.
You can just get it from camping shops.
You can.
Or there's a very known motor shop that also sells camping things.
And DIY stores sell it as well, in abundance. And then we've got a beautiful little rolling pin, which is perfect for your small creations. And then we have an agate burnisher, which I will be showing you how to use that as well. So that's create a polish when you fire the pieces. And then most important of all, we've got this pickling granules, which is a safety pickle solution that when you fire the piece, any fire scale, any kind of oxidized layer that's left on the piece, you pop it into a hot water solution, so 1 tablespoon, and then you get to remove all of that from there. So.
And the clay, so you're going to get 200 grams of clay. For me, I've got silver clay still sat at home that I've still not used, and I want to come on a metal clay course, and I feel like I'll really get my confidence with this, and then I'll be more confident to use my silver clay.
Yeah.
But then to use the silver clay with the copper clay with the bronze clay to bring all the elements together, it'd be amazing.
It's good to practice. You know, you can practice with Sculpey clay, can practice with the metal clays, and then you can, you know, you refine your skills, and then you get onto silver and create.
But I've got to say, I did get so many compliments from the copper clay necklace that I was wearing
Oh,
at the ball.
right.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
so many compliments. I'm like, oh, did you make that? And I was like, no.
And so easy though, so easy to make. You know, it's just the same.
So, but the big wow factor is the value for money when it comes to this, particularly as you're going to be able to make tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of pieces of metal clay pieces of jewellery. How are we doing on stock levels on that one, Ed? Pardon? They've gone. We've got more arriving in stock imminently, but that currently has now all gone. I'm really sorry about that. Now also, just as a little aside, whilst Natalia is just getting prepared to do a demo for us, for £4.95, we've got this DVD here, which is the metal clay DVD. That's £4.95. That's an hour's worth of material. And Natalia, what do you talk about on that one? Because I didn't do that one with you.
I show a couple of projects on there.
Yeah.
So all of the basic principles of rolling out the clay, working with it, and getting to the stage where you would fire it.
Okay,
is on that
brilliant.
DVD.
So that's really good if you want a little introduction to it. And that's £4.95, and the code is HXMP16. So take that code down. However, I would say, having experienced the DVD myself, and this is what's now got my taste buds gushing. That's an attractive idea, isn't it? My taste buds are gushing. Saturated my face. This is the DVD you want. This really is the DVD you want. It's backed by popular demand. We've been out of stock of this. This is the captivating copper and beautiful bronze clay. Now, Natalia, this is one of yourself. It runs at 109 minutes. You've got 15 chapters in this, and it takes you through the introduction, the products and tools and material, rolling and texturing the clay, Egyptian style pendants, making molds, creating dimension, adding silver clay to copper, preparing your pieces for firing, copper and bronze clay in a kiln, firing bronze and copper clay with a gas torch, which majority of us will be doing, how to remove oxidization, how to create color on a fired piece, how to add patina to fired pieces, and adding silver clay to bronze and copper clay part 2, and loads of other information there as well. This is amazing. And did you do this in your kitchen?
In my kitchen and my little workroom conservatory.
So even if you want
room.
to just be really nosy about where Natalia lives, this is a really great way to suss out her house.
I cleaned my cooker before we filmed. It was the cleanest it's ever been, or ever will be.
Who lives in a house like this, Natalia? It's over to you. Now, this is backed by popular demand. Every time we show it on air, it sells out. We've had some more done for you. Well, Natalia has. This is Natalia's very own. Try this one out. IOI A22. We're bringing in the price for you, and I do believe we are the lowest price stockists of this DVD.
You are indeed, and there isn't another DVD on the market like this that gives you all of the information about how to work with these clays, and also all the different projects that are on there. It covers a multitude of techniques.
So there's nothing else like this on the market. Grab it. It is Natalia's. It's the lowest price that you can get it at here. A TV exclusive at £14.95. That's your captivating copper and beautiful bronze clay. And if you're thinking, you know what, this is a dimension and a genre of jewellery making I'd like to get into, then this will be invaluable, because it's like having Natalia at beck and call in your own home, except she's in hers.
Prospect.
Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, so you're going to do a demo for us.
I'm going to do a demo for you and just show you different aspects of doing this particular piece of jewellery.
Can I just say, I'm so sorry to interrupt, but even if you miss out on the starter pack today, because we sell out of this so quickly, it might be get this today and wait for this to be in stock on another day. Don't delay on getting this, because honestly, half the stock's already gone. Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Okay, so let's have a good mooch and a gander through this. So you're opening your pack of 100 grams that you're going to get in your starter pack, but also, of course, you can buy this separately, and you can also buy it within the bundle.
You can indeed.
Okay.
And normally I bring some scissors with me, but I didn't. So, I've done it.
So you just use your pliers and rip it.
You need to use a bit of brute force to get in here, because obviously it's tight.
Yeah, that's good, that's good.
And people ask me, how long can I leave this sitting on my shelf? Because like
okay, well then let me ask you. How long can I have this sitting on my shelf? Looks like a chocolate biscuit.
It does. It looks a little bit like one of those that looks like the wheels of a wagon, doesn't it?
It does look like the wheel of a wagon. I wonder what biscuit you're possibly talking about.
I'll take that little chunk off there. You can leave it, as long as it's not open, it can stay there until the, I think there's a date on here somewhere that gives you a sell-by date, but usually they say about 2 years shelf time. And because it's airtight, it's not going to go hard in there. Now, it looks a bit crackly and crumbly, that piece of chocolatey type clay. So I'm going to use my secret ingredient, and that is a little bit of glycerin, and you can get this in any good chemist. You just go to the chemist counter and say, any high street chemist, can I have a bottle of glycerin? And it will cost you about £1.20. And you can use this with silver clay as well, and it's really great for conditioning the clay. So you know Debbie with the Sculpey, she conditions it, doesn't she? Well, conditioning is basically working the clay so it's nice and soft and smooth and easy to roll out. So when this comes out of the packet, it can look a bit dry and crumbly looking, but if you add water to it, what I find is it takes so much longer to dry out, and it can have some kind of adverse reaction. Sometimes it can be a bit bubbly when it dries, whereas the glycerin gives it this wonderful smoothness, and also it stops any little cracks appearing in the surface, because sometimes you can't actually see that the clay isn't conditioned. So to the naked eye you can't tell. And any little cracks or holes will come apart when you're firing. So it's really important to make sure that you've got a lovely smooth consistency.
Okay, so all Natalia is doing then, she's got the amount of clay she wants to use, popped a little bit of glycerin in, and using in the cling film, just normal cling film, just mushing it around, basically.
It around, making a mess
That's
of your
the technical
mat.
term, mushing it around.
Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on there. I would work that through a bit longer, but because we're fighting for
on
time
live
here.
television, yeah.
I've got 6 playing cards taped together here, and I'm popping those on top of my Teflon sheet, and then I'm going to
And you
roll
get,
this
again,
out.
get those in the starter kit. I'm afraid we've just sold out the starter kit, but it will be back imminently. And as soon as it is, I promise to let you know. Ed, have we got an ish time?
I'll get an ETA.
He's going to get an ETA of the clay.
You're a poet,
We have got the
remember.
individual packs, and don't forget, of course, we have got the bundle offer that Natalia used with the chartreuse.
So because I'm rolling this out, and I haven't worked it through, it's a little bit sticky. So I'm just going to put a little bit of balm on there. It doesn't look very attractive at the moment, but it will. It will be amazing. So, and also at home, you wouldn't be doing this on a mat that's got foam underneath it. So, okay, so when you can roll it no more, the cards stop it from rolling any flatter, and you reach a little level with it. I'm going to take those away, and I'm going to take our texture. So this is one of the Lisa Pavelka range of textures.
Okay. The bundle that's appearing on your screen there, that isn't the starter pack. The bundle is the one with the wire in, the one that Natalia had prepared at home, with the magnesite and the fluorite and the polymer clay and the hemp cord and the wire and the 100 grams of clay. Okay, so that's what that one is.
So I just put a bit of the lavender balm onto the texture, pop the texture down onto your clay, and then just squash it in. You've got to put a little bit of pressure on there to get the texture, but what you've got to be careful of is not to press too hard so that you really squash it really flat, because the density of the clay is important. We don't want to go too thin because it will break when you fire it. So holding that down and just lift the edge up, and I can see whether I've got a good impression. Can you see I've got a lovely impression? It looks a bit like a labyrinth, that, doesn't it?
And just pop that just...
And then I'm taking a circle cutter, so we've got some fantastic cutters on the website.
Yeah, there's loads of different cutters on the website. Now you can use them for sculpey clay, silver clay and the metal clay, but of course just make sure that they are washed so you don't cross-contaminate in between uses.
And they wash beautifully, you don't need to worry about having separate ones for separate things.
Yeah.
So take my excess clay away, just peel that off. It's stuck down a little bit because of the glycerin and the heat in the studio.
It's incredibly warm in here. I would recommend when you're using your clay at home that you don't do it in a TV studio. I mean, some of you might have a TV studio to hand, but if you don't have a TV studio to hand, that's probably preferable.
So what I'll do is, if this happens to you at home, all you need to do is just to get a little craft knife or something like that and just take that away.
It off.
Now, if your clay is stuck to the surface like mine is a little bit there because of the glycerin, all you do is leave it to dry and it will slide off.
Oh, okay.
Slide off that surface really easily. So now I'm going to show you one that I have prepared earlier in true TV crafting fashion. The other thing is to tell you about is baby wipes. You'll have plenty of these kicking around soon, won't you? And you never should be without your baby wipes, because if you don't clean your hands up after you've finished working with the wet clay, it can leave your fingers a little bit blue. That's the only.
Oh, nice.
The only
It starts to look like an avatar. Quite appealing.
Which could be quite good, yeah. Okay. So, dry your clay out. So you need to leave it until, a good way of telling whether it's fully dry is to put it on a mirrored surface or dark glass, and you can see whether you're getting some kind of halo. You know, if you breathe on glass, you get like a little frosty halo, and then it's not dried properly.
Okay.
So you just need to be aware of that.
Okay.
Cut any holes that you want for any findings before you fire it, and then fire your piece with the blowtorch. You want to get it a lovely orange colour, glowing bright orange for 8 minutes with your torch.
And I've seen this happen, and it's really cool.
It's great.
It's like you're on Flashdance.
And then what you do is you pop it in your pickle solution after you've fired it, just for about 5 to 10 minutes, and you end up with a piece that looks like this.
That's gorgeous.
It doesn't look terribly exciting, but we're going to brush it to get rid of this kind of coating that it's got.
It's got a different pattern on it. We haven't. So this is the one we need to look at here.
Yeah, so I've made a piece with the other Lisa Pavelka texture, which is that one. I think Liz used it for the enamel, the jewellery enamel the other day, which looked fantastic. So it's good to see the old textures being used. So I'm going to do the reveal. So this is how you bring the copper up. You use a little brush out of your starter kit. You can also use a suede brush or a wire brush if you want to do that. And can you see what's happening there? Copper's really coming to life, and you get to see the wonderful design on there. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, amazing. Just literally brushing it like that.
Just literally brushing it. You would do all over the pendant, but for speed I'm just going to show you the front.
Okay.
And then what I'm going to do is use the agate burnishes. So this is a tool with a bamboo handle, and it's got an agate tip on it. And we're talking about agate and how great it is. Well, it's great for burnishing and polishing pieces of metal. So what I'm going to do is I'll just do the edge of that, and then you can see this technique. So no matter what I'm making, I always polish the edges with the burnisher. And all you do is just scrape it along like that.
I love
see
this.
it's starting to bring a shine up, so you go all the way around with that. And then you can bring individual little pieces up shiny, so you just rub your burnishing tool along there and you start to bring that lovely polish. Mirror-like shine, a bit of sparkle to the piece. And I've had people in the workshop saying, I've seen you doing this on TV and I didn't believe it, and when they use it they go, it's like magic. It really does work. So you can see the polished areas. And so you can be continuing to design as you go along. You know, the process doesn't just stop once you've finished the clay modelling part. It's actually post-firing. You can continue to make your piece look a bit different and make it look amazing. So there we go. And with the tip being very pointed, you can get right into the edge. So I could do her little lips there and make those a bit sparkly. So that's my coin design for the front of the bracelet. So you can turn quite a few of these out. So cut out lots of, you know, whilst you're making, you might as well make a few.
Like a great British Bake Off, but in clay.
It would, yeah. So I'll just wipe my hands again.
I loved it last night.
Do you know, I never watched those programs. They always sound really good.
Yeah.
I need some ideas. I don't cook enough.
But it's the Paralympic opening ceremony tonight. I'm really excited about that.
Okay, so how do we do this? It's so easy. It's just
So this
ridiculous.
is all from the metal clay bundle that you're seeing on your screen. 100 metres of the chartreuse wire, which is the 1 mil that we're about to use.
It's looking a bit wild, you know, as it gets warmer in here. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken it's about 2 meters of the wire. You don't have to cut off a big long piece like this, you could cut it in chunks and actually make the necklace in sections of wire, bracelet in sections of wire. In fact, I might do that because it might be a little bit easier to work with.
That's the beauty of wire. You can literally, if you run out, you can attach another piece on really quite easily.
You can disguise things as well.
Yeah, you just basically wrap really it around.
Hide everything. So all I'm doing is just taking that piece of wire through there and then just do a little bend on it. And then like that. And then this is the fun bit, is that you get to be like a wire sculptor.
I think we're getting you under camera 5 actually.
Okay. Put me over here. So you get to be like a wire sculptor. So then you just literally bend and create your volume around the cuff. And there is no rhyme or reason to it. It literally is just bending and looping and shaping and squashing. So I might go under there and then go through there. Can you see? And it's starting to take this kind of shape. And it's like a little installation. And then you decide how tightly you want the coils to be, or you might want them quite loose. And if anybody's really good at crochet, you could also do a bit of wire crocheting at this point if that's what you wanted to do. For those little ends of wire, what I do is I just bend them under and up like that, so that they're on top and they're not on the wrist and creating a stabbing the wrist. Trying to do this with these pliers. Okay, and then because we're starting to run out of wire, just cut another piece of wire off and then start again and just carry on. And you do the same on the other side. If I just bring this back, you can see what I've done here is I've just taken some beading thread or 0.4 wire in the same colour, and just threaded the beads on, and again just wrapping them all around the bracelet.
That looks amazing.
To give it that, and I've got a little hook on the back there. So that's
Natalia, that is fabulous. Thank you
bracelet.
so much. The metal clay bundle is still available for you at $39.95, and you'll just be able to make absolutely tons out of it. Talking about a fabulous make, should we have a look at some more of your designs in the Wall of Fame? Let's go. Absolutely stunning designs continuing to come in here, so take it away.
This is number 260, and this is from Kathy in St Helens, and she says,
Hi Kathy!
Hi
Well,
ladies! Hi ladies, she calls us ladies. Here's my entry for the Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame for this week. Let's hope this is my week, she says in red letters. I hope it is too. This is a take on the necklace Gemma Crow made a while ago, and it's various sizes of black onyx and red jasper squares from various kits. The findings are gold-plated silver and the beading thread is gold, all from JM, may I add. I love all the bundles you've been putting together lately. Value for money or what?
I
Brilliant.
reckon.
Good luck to Lucy and Drew on their new arrival.
Thank you very much.
From Kathy in St Helens.
Kathy,
Good
that
luck,
is
Kathy.
lovely. Lovely take. I've not seen many takes on that blade. That's really lovely. Well done, hun. 260. 257 is this one here, and this is from Lindsay. Hello, Lindsay. And it says, hi on it, Joan. Please find attached my first entry to the Wall of Fame. Well, warm welcome to you. It's so nice to see the jewellery being worn as well.
Yeah.
My necklace and earrings were made from the pearl box from JM, of course, with chocolate, peach and white potato pearls and sterling silver findings. It was my first attempt at a 3-strand necklace and took me ages to get the length right, but I think it was worth it. I think so, definitely. Hope you like it. It's beautifully modelled by my 13-year-old daughter, Caitlin Jane. Loving watching your show when it's on Freeview and usually end up buying something. Well, it's because it's all fab value for money, Lindsay. That's gorgeous. Thank you to you and Caitlin Jane there as well. Gorgeous design. I've got your mobile number there, hun, but I won't read it out. 257. Good luck. Beautiful design. Very pretty jewellery you have.
This 284 is what only can be described as the confection of jewellery, isn't it
It looks like
beautiful?
a chocolate and sweetie box. It's fabulous.
Gorgeous. I'm feeling the love here. And this is from Gillian. And Gillian says, hi, this is this week's entry into the Wall of Fame. It's a wirework heart using antique bronze 1mm wire and pink 8mm wire. The gemstones are fancy agate plain rondelles, hickorite, jasper, rice bead, smoky quartz saucers, Wonderstone jasper. I love the name of that. Wood hollow bead, lac beads and copper bead. Wow, there's everything in this
it's lovely.
necklace. I've used a suede cord to hang it from. I'm looking forward to the new studio in September. I've been glued to the screen for the last 2 days with you watching Jewel Enamel. I missed out, please get more soon. I'm polymer clay with Debbie and I'm so excited about the Jewel Enamel. It looks so much fun and very economical, and it does, doesn't it? It looks amazing, the Jewel
I've got
Enamel.
to be really honest with you and say I didn't see any of the jewel enamel.
Didn't you? Oh,
no,
wow.
I was out. So,
Well, I actually have all of the stuff to do it and haven't opened my box or anything. I already had it. And so she gave me so many ideas, Liz. It really got me
Brilliant.
fired up.
I have heard it was amazing, amazing. And then the final one for now is 285. This is lovely use of wirework. Hi on at JM, love the polymer clay show with Debbie and have enclosed a picture of wirework necklace made from the gold-plated wire, including the chain and cast with black onyx, black agate, and it's all from JM. And that's from Tracy Jane. That's lovely, Tracy Jane. That is absolutely gorgeous. Your wirework is stunning. So if you would like to enter the Wall of Fame, here is how you can. Don't go anywhere though, it's only for a couple of seconds. I'm there in a mo.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moons Moat, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
Stop everything! You need to buy this bundle. You need it in your life. It's solid. This is what I've been talking about since the start of the show. Silver, 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 silver. Now, silver is not as high in price as it was a couple of months ago. Or even particularly, do you know what, around this time last year it was like sky high. However, it's not as low as it was 2 years ago. The price of silver and gold fluctuate all the time. All the time. And what was that, sorry Ed? What we're about to do is about £40 worth of silver in terms of price comparing to our own individual prices here at Jewellery Maker. So I can't say it's worth it in the current climate or anything because literally we've not checked silver prices today. And they can change literally within 2 minutes. The silver prices can, oh my goodness, people, maybe some of you out there, some people literally are trading in gold and silver on a seconds basis. There are companies worldwide who are literally money, they don't deal in pound coins or different currency because you know how we've got the euro for Europe and you have the pound coin for, you know, there's all these different currencies. The currency that stays the same worldwide are the prices of silver and gold. So a lot of the countries are actually trading and a lot of people now trade in silver and gold, particularly if you're doing country to country. So rather than think about currency and exchange rate, one staple price is along silver and gold. Now, bearing that in mind, silver is at a much higher price than it was 2 years ago. It's not as high as it was. I think it was probably about a year ago we started to see, whoa, high prices, and it has dropped a bit since then, but it is still ridiculously high. And what gets it in perspective for me is this. I'd like to tell you a little story. Went to a craft fair in the town where I live that's out on the side of the river. A few weeks ago, I was there with Ruth, presenter Ruth, my friend, and I wanted a plain silver ring to wear, okay? Just a plain silver band. And I thought, oh, they look really lovely, handmade silver pieces. I'll go and have a look over that. And this is all sort of with soldering. This is not silver clay, this is all silver that you buy into the strips and then make it. Now, in my head, I'm still with my £4.50 pocket money in the 1980s at the seaside, where I could have got a 925 sterling silver ring for about £3 for a plain silver band. And that's what I'm still, in my head, that's how much silver ring should be. Because in 1986, when I would be perhaps in Wales on my summer holidays and I had my pocket money, one of my little treats every year is I would buy a 925 sterling silver ring at the age of 6. At the age of 6 now, would I be happy to give a 6-year-old £20 to spend on the same type of incredibly slim silver band? Anyway, I'm rambling and I'm ranting, but I just wanted to get sort of, you know, it's taken me a while to remember that silver ain't as low priced as it was in the 80s or the 90s or even just 2-3 years ago. We have to accept the changes in the market, and what we're able to do is incredibly competitive to the market as it stands today. So if you were to look at everything on the website, we'll be looking at about £40 for everything. You're going to get a massive, massive, massive reduction getting it using that code. Now, the only way you can get this deal is to use that code. Think of that as your discount code. You need that code to get the discount. If you use that code, you're guaranteed to get the discount. So let's have a look. Now, 925 sterling silver. First of all, let's have a look at these little silver balls. I think you're going to be getting, is it 40 of these in a pack? 40. Now, they're 2mm, but they've got a really, really, really good sized hole in the centre. You can get at least a 1mm cord through there. Now, there's a very known brand of company that are doing you literally, if you get your black satin cord or a black hemp cord, macrame style, very thick macrame style, and dash these all over the design, that is so untried. You're going to get 40 in 925 sterling silver, loads of little balls. I'd show you them all together, but I'll drop them all over the table, but you do get 40, okay? Now you're also going to get, now these are beautiful. You're going to get 2 of these. They are considered, they're classified as a sterling silver, 925 sterling silver, boxed heart pendant bail. And there's 2 of those. And there, you can see, I mean, the design of that is so intricate. Can you imagine getting somebody to make that for you by hand? All you'd need to do is get your flat nose pliers. Let's see if I can do it with my hands. As it is silver, so it'll be quite malleable. Okay, you just manipulate it out, pop your bead in there and just pincer it up. Alternatively though, you can do it the other way and you can have a chain go through that. You can use it in so many different ways. You get 2 of those. You're also going to get a toggle clasp, and this is lovely because it's texturized silver, it's hallmarked for you. So peace of mind when you're selling your jewellery. And you've got your hallmark just there. Something always reminds me about a Christmas wreath with that. Does anyone else get that? It's like a little bow at the top and bottom, isn't it? You could even wrap around a few little coral beads or something to make it look a little bit berry-esque. So you're going to get a toggle clasp as well. Now, crimp covers. You're going to get these in 925 sterling silver. And again, these are hallmarked. That was so good if you are selling your jewellery that's hallmarked 925 sterling silver. Can you just see that there? Okay. So they work literally, you'd pop your crimp in there, get your flat nose pliers and tweezer it over. Okay. And then, oh, I just love this. Pop that there so we know that it's a used one. Okay, these are amazing. These are silver plated copper beads. So the rest of it is solid 925 sterling silver. These are silver plated. They're 23 by 22mm. Look at everything you're getting here. So this is the Finishing Touch Findings collection. It includes 925 sterling silver in every element except these 5 beads here. And you'd be looking over £40 for everything individually on the website. And today it's $19.95. You have to get this. With the price of silver where it's at, this is so extraordinarily competitive. You've got the hallmarking on there as well. Now these are also referred to as a clamshell crimp cover, and they're 5mm, just so you know, in diameter. I know this is going to be a really big selling factor for a lot of you. The fact that you've got your 925 sterling silver means that you get your hallmarking on your jewellery. At $19.95. All in all, 58 pieces, because of course you've got those gorgeous dinky little balls in there as well. so pretty. You are flying in on the phone lines. You need to be as quick as you possibly can. I haven't tipped them all out because I know what a sort of disaster I would create in the studio, and they'd be rolling all over the shop because I haven't got a bead mat in front of me. So free phone number 0800 644 655. The code is QXGC13. Amazing saving. I mean, you're less than half price. And that is amazing value for money. What is it, Ryan? It's amazing. Ryan, you really do need to have some suntan cream on your nose when you next go out, pop it. Have you got any after sun?
I do, yeah.
Because we have got lavender balm in the kit, so that's also very good. Jack's had that on his nose before, hasn't he, when it was peeling?
All natural ingredients.
All natural ingredients, the lavender balm that you get with the clay kits, and the silver clay or metal clay, you get it in both, and it smells lovely as well. Very useful if you have dry skin whilst doing your clay. I have got a lot of people on the phone lines wanting this. We're looking at approximately 1 minute and 26 seconds, worst case scenario for the queues there, but it is a free phone number. Excuse me. 0800 644 655. Should we do another little bundle offer? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, now then, Cassie, if I put it all in there, is that going to be really annoying? Am I right to just put it all in there? Are you sure? Okay. I love Cassie. She's my floor manager and I love her. She's ace. Do you need some more chocolate?
Okay, thank you.
Cassie's just declined chocolate. Wait till after the show. She'll be shoving it in her face. We'll love her. Okay. I love this bundle offer. Ed, can you whack in like a ridiculous clearance price on this? Because the reality is the pendants that come in here, we've had in stock for quite a while. We need to get rid of them. Just because it's old stock. Yeah? Let's do it. Right. The colours of these two are gorgeous together. And just so you know, Mark Smith, one of our regular designers who's specialist now in macrame, these are his wedding colours. I know. How cool is that? Oh my word. You've got the most gorgeous agate pendants here in pink and blue. Come on, graphics, come on. So, in the pinks and the blues. So first of all, we've got the rounds. So you've got 2 centimetres in diameter on each of those. And then you've also got the ovals, 20 by 15 millimetres on those, one in each colour. And then the rest of them are in little pairs, so you've got potential for earrings here. The rounds at excuse me a second while I just confirm. Ah, okay, I was looking at the wrong list before. Those big ovals are 30 by 20. The big rounds are 25. These rounds are 20 millimetres, so they're 20 millimetres in diameter. These are then 20 by 15 millimetres in diameter, as are these. And you can see they've all been drilled at the top. Okay? We've had those pendants in for a while. They've gone into a bundle. We're going to do a great price. I don't want to see those again. Let's do a clearance price on them, okay? And now you've got these are going to prove to be so ridiculously useful. It's white Chinese jade, but I tell you what, when you get really up close and personal, you can see that this isn't your typical white Chinese jade. This is, you've got some amazing clarity there. I would say, to be honest, I actually thought that was quartz when I first saw it. It's exceptionally good quality. It's 45 carats. It's a full 38 centimetre strand, and they're 4 millimetres in size. And then this is the this is howlite, and it's been dyed to look like turquoise. We're always really honest with you here because a lot of places would call that turquoise. It's not. It's turquoise coloured howlite. Howlite, amazing gemstone that takes colour really, really, really well. They are barrels measuring 14 by 10 millimetres each. We're going to take a real hit on this. We're going to do a clearance price for you. BIG C41, $12.95 for the lot. Now, you know that when we first launched these pendants, we were looking around that price just for the pendants. But you've got the howlite and you've got the Chinese jade as well. Good luck, everyone. The code BIG C41. BIGC41. Oh, it's like Mr. Big from Sex and the City, and then Carrie, BIGC41. No? Okay. Sarah Jessica Parker, TV show? No? Very female orientated? No? Attractive women in it? Ryan, you never seen it? No? Okay, fine. Free phone number 0800 644 655, BIGC41. So you've got howlite, Chinese jade, and agate. 0800 644 655. I just think those colours are gorgeous as well. And if you perhaps have any of the fuchsia wire and the turquoise wire. How are we doing on the phone lines for that one, folks? Okay, we've got slight queues, but don't worry, we do know you're there and we'll be with you as soon as we can. What's the length of the queue at the moment, sorry? About 30 seconds, that's all right. Fab, fab, fab value for money. Now, when we come back, we are going to be launching another amazing new kit. Another amazing new kit. Let me also tell you, I've got a 2-for-1 offer on its way. Oh, we've got two 2-for-1 offers. So I know we're doing the Amethyst. What's my other 2-for-1 offer? Oh, yet to be revealed. If we get the chance to do it, because we've got a lot of things still to pack in for less than an hour. How are you doing in your challenge there, my lovely?
I'm finished.
You finished in your challenge?
I finished my challenge, yeah.
Well, I think we might need to whap some other stuff over to you then in that case. We can't have you dawdling around. You'll get up to mischief and all you. We're going to go to a short break, and when we come back, of course, we have got another brand spanking new kit. Get your design ideas at the ready. Might want to have a little sketchbook at the ready. Also, we'll have a look to see if we've had any text messages in this morning, and of course you can join us on our Facebook page on jewellerymaker.com. You need to put in for the Jewellery Maker page there. We'll see you on the other side of this.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka textured stamps for all your polymer and silver clay projects. A wide range of Lisa Pavelka stamps come in a variety of unique patterns and textures. Each stamp is designed to give highly detailed results for both dimensional design and surface imprinting. Each stamp comes unmounted for optimal usability. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, please visit our website.
Add to your collection with our Silver Art Clay DVD full of handy tips and instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Natalia Coleman in her step-by-step guide to make this glamorous inner goddess pendant, featuring a variety of different techniques that will help you develop your skills. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655.
I'm an outdoor girl, aren't I? Lots of wind. I'm going to be your presenter on The Late Show. Look at that. And I give good hugs.
Best celebrity impression.
Oh, this is difficult. Oh, I do a good Montgomery Burns. I like doing Cilla Black. Smithers! Life is full of surprises. Hatchet face. Arnold Schwarzenegger, get out! Get away from me, that camera's too close. Get it now in your basket and check out. Favourite sayings. Now, Rod Jinks keeps stealing these. We go Lolo, Buffalo. There's been words, but he doesn't listen. Holy guacamole as well. Love cakes. What do you mean, is that the best? Did you say, is that the best you've got? Orgeano. Yeah, it is. Just comes out of my mouth, you know? You know, Jewellery Maker, look at the set, it's absolutely amazing. Favourite biscuit? A Rocky Robin. Chocolate hobnob. Is that a biscuit or a chocolate bar, though? There's controversy there. Is this over yet?
Do you make jewellery as a hobby? Would you like to learn key skills to help you successfully market and sell your handmade jewellery? We are working with Angela Edwards, who is an experienced jewellery maker as well as a small business trainer, to bring you the perfect course to help develop basic business skills. The full course includes how to create a business plan to successfully sell your products, how to access current and potential customers, how to identify and profile your target market, how to generate leads to secure current and future sales, how to use online social networking to your advantage, and key knowledge on legal requirements and insurances. For information about dates and to reserve your place, please contact 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Add to your collection with our chainmail DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford and learn some fascinating techniques including Byzantine, box weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Jewellery Maker are proud to introduce Lisa Pavelka water slide transfers. These transfers are sure to enhance your silver and polymer clay designs. Each pack contains an extensive collection of images from Art Deco to symbols and nature print. These easy-to-use sheets will come with full instructions and tips for use. They are a great way to embellish all of your creations. Use alongside our border moulds and textured stamps to add a different dimension to your clay creation. To view our full range of Lisa Pavelka products, visit our website.
There's something about this next kit that really makes me feel summery, even though I've just looked outside and it looks like we're in the middle of April showers. But it is like a tropical storm. I know, and I haven't got my wellies with me. I know, and I nearly wore my flip-flops.
Showery fronts moving across the UK today. I feel like a weather girl. That's what I heard on the radio
What
this
are you
morning.
eating?
A bit of apple.
A bit of apple? I've got
Chocolate.
a bit of apple there.
The chocolate went a long time ago.
The chocolate, I know, I've got another piece there. Like, oh. Do you get any chocolate? Do you want some chocolate, Ryan? Can I have some chocolate? I'll have some later. I'll have eaten it by then. Right, we have got a brilliant saving on this kit for you. Can I just, hello? All right, little dinosaur fly just decided to pop out from underneath the table. You better not have had a little family under there. Okay, you've got, do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just hide those for a minute. Have a look at this kit. I have got an extra strand being chucked in for free for you, but have a look at this kit as it is. It's ridiculously beautiful. That is gorgeous, isn't it? It's called Lemon Tropics. Except, where's the lemon element? Oh, I'll show you in a minute, even though there's a picture behind me here. So, let's have a look first of all at this chain. Now, this chain contains 925 sterling silver and carnelian. And something we talk about quite regularly when we see chains like this is the fact that how much would it actually cost for you to make that chain? And even more so than that, let's get up close and personal on these links, because I tell you what, that's all been done by hand for you. That is such impressive hand craftsmanship there. You can't see the link. You can't actually see the joins in the silver. You actually really can't see the joins in the silver. That's been done to such perfection. That is what I aspire my chain wire work to look like.
Completely, and it's so intricate and so neat and perfect.
Yeah, and really strong as well.
Yes, exactly. When I try and take them apart, because I've used it in different pieces here, But they're so tightly put together. They're not going anywhere, those stones.
They're lovely. They're really, really, really lovely. We are appreciating this muchness, yeah, a lot. So this is 925 sterling silver and genuine carnelian in the chain. And then you've got this gorgeous frosted white quartz. Oh, excuse me. And these are white frosted, faceted puffy coins, and they're measuring 12 millimeters in their diameter. So we've got this lovely facets on those as well. So you get some nice shimmer off the surface layer of that. As well as 110 carats of red agate, they're faceted rondelles, and they're measuring 6 by 3 millimeters. Now look at how highly polished these are. Let's have a look at your 925 sterling silver that you're going to be getting, because it is a 925 sterling silver. You know what we've been saying about silver. You've just heard me talking about silver and the prices of silver. 10 head pins, 10 eye pins, 2 pairs of shepherd hooks, 3 bolt ring clasps, 6 jump rings and 10 crimp beads, all in solid 925 sterling silver. BTGC17 is the code on this kit. You're also going to get a large and a small organza gift bag, and all of your threading materials, so 50 meters of beading thread, 6 meters of clear elastic, and 80 meters of monofilament, okay? And then, to give it that lemony essence, we're also throwing in for free for you today this fabulous strand of the dyed howlite in the yellow tones. It's like a really tropical banana, isn't it? Did I just say howlite? Sorry, I meant magnesite. Magnesite, I don't know why I said howlite, because it's blatantly not howlite, it is magnesite. And they are measuring 30 by 10 millimeters each. So the code is BTGC17. It's the full kit, $24.95. You've got the chain in there. This is, again, this is a 925 sterling silver kit. It's not one of your plated, and we have got a plated one coming up as well. But the value for money on this is amazing. There's 4 strands of genuine gemstones, 925 sterling silver findings, 50 meters of beading thread, 6 meters clear elastic, 80 meters of monofilament for $24.95. So we're going to I'm going to shove a piece of chocolate in my mouth. And I really have just put a piece of chocolate in my mouth. And we're going to go over.
She really has put a piece of chocolate in her mouth.
I needed it. And see. Ed, I can't hear you too well, huh? Oh, I can now. That's probably why I wasn't hearing you before. Now, I love what you've done with this. It's really summery jewellery.
Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? I felt like I should have been under a palm tree making this instead of sitting in my front room. But
with the fire on, the central heating.
Yeah. With the central heating belting out. But I love this because the colour is so beautiful, and I've often seen other guest designers always pop on Facebook and have a look and see what people produce, and they always get these really colourful stones, and I was saying, where's mine? I want something really bright and zesty like this. And so when I saw the magnesite, I just loved it, and I love the crackly effect on the stone as well, because that, you know, they're all different, they're all individual, and you can really make a feature out of that.
You can certainly see why quite often magnesite is used to look like turquoise. It's dyed, because it has very similar patterns.
And again, in this kit, I've found this quite a lot recently, that all of the gemstones go together beautifully, or they can be used on their own. So, you know, they work together very well, which is what you really want in a kit, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is gorgeous. So on the necklace that you've just seen there, you've used the chain and incorporated it. So you've used the jump rings.
Yeah, used the jump rings.
So you must have a little bit of 925 sterling silver left, actually, because you've only used 1 pair of the shepherd hooks.
Yes, that's right.
Cool, and 1 of the bolt ring clasps. So there'll still be some 925 sterling silver remaining. But look at those earrings, they're lovely.
And I made everything quite gem heavy, so I've used up the gems, so hence I've got the silver left.
Yeah.
So you could use that for other things, or you could just use it less gems.
Yeah, that's the beauty of it. But I do like the way that you've used the silver, just like the little jump rings there as well. That's lovely attention to detail. That's gorgeous. So the 2 necklace is very gem heavy.
Yes, very gem heavy.
And the earrings, really, really pretty. So what technique are you going to show to us?
I'm just going to show you how to create the tassel necklace with the chain on it. And so I've got my magnesite here and my white quartz that I've already threaded. I just love the look of those together. Do you know what it reminds me of? Bananas and coconuts, but in a really classy way. You know, because you can get that kind of jewellery, but it's really heavy and quite daytime and you know, just quite casual. But this has a real touch of class about it with the polish of those, and then combined with the frosted. So what I've done is I've taken about 1 metre of beading thread, and this is the pattern that I did for this particular piece, where I have my 2 magnesites together, and then I've got a row of 3 frosted white quartz, and then 2 magnesite, 3 white quartz, and so it goes on. So you know, you can vary that, do whatever you want to with that. The other thing is, if you didn't want to use as many gemstones as I have in the necklace, you could just have a wire bare showing, and you could actually have 2 strands of the
so you don't
beading
have to
thread.
go completely gem heavy.
No, you don't, and it would make a nice, lighter necklace there.
And make your gemstones go further.
Okay, so when we get to this point, what I've done is, this is my the bottom. So this is the middle part of the necklace that's pointing downwards, and I've added one of the larger jump rings onto there. And then I've taken my chain with the carnelian. I just got an eye pin because it stops them from sliding off, and I've pre-cut my little dangly pieces.
Okay.
And it's a really good way of doing this. You could use a safety pin to do this as well, but it enables you to get the kind of length that you want for those. And it worked really well for the earrings as well, that are matching, because I can get exactly the right length by having them all together.
Handy little tip.
But just looking at that, doesn't that look great together like that?
Yeah, really nice.
You have a piece of wire and just have, you know, like a brooch or whatever you want to do. Okay, and then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to attach one of these little white quartz, are they puffy coins, these? Yeah. Just onto the end of one of my tassels. I do this before I put them onto the necklace. So I've got a head pin, you could use an eye pin as well, it gives a nice touch on the end. And so slide the bead all the way to the end, and then take the head pin and just pop it through one of the little loops on these pre-cut chains. Slide that down to the end so it's sitting on top of your puffy coin, and take the wire and just bend it to a right angle on the towards the end of your round nose pliers, like that. And then just take the wire back and across, pop that up so you can see you've got a really nice loop there. And then using my pliers, I'm just going to take the wire, or the excess wire on the head pin, and I just use my fingers to twist it around and to finish that off. And usually, because the silver is so soft, it just winds itself around really nicely, but if you have a little bit left over, you can just chop that off. And so you do that the same process for each one of the...
And just get your wire cutters, normal wire cutters.
Normal wire cutters, just to pop that, so you get this lovely finish on there. And just wrapping the loop at the bottom makes these really secure. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my jump ring up and just use a pair of flat nose pliers and another pair of pliers, round nose or flat nose, and take one side of the jump ring towards me and one away from me, just to open that up, and then pop that other opposite loop onto there. Oops. And then I'm going to close that up again like that, and just slide those 2 bits against each other until they're connected really well. And so that's I've got quite a long chain on that one, as you can see there. Now, to add the others, what I've done is I've taken another jump ring, because what happens is if I show you on this eye pin here, is if you just pop those onto the jump ring that you already have, they're quite bulbous and they just bump against one another, and you don't get this lovely dangle. Yeah. So they don't sit right. So I've taken another jump ring, and then I've popped that on there, and then I'm going to attach that to the other jump ring that I already have on the necklace, so that it sits. And you can do that. You can see how it just suspends much more nicely because it's got a bit of a drape.
That's lovely.
And then you would attach all of your white quartz puffy coins to the end of those pieces of chain and finish in the normal way.
Gorgeous. Natalia, thank you so much. That is it's making me think carnival-y style.
Yeah, beautiful. And it's so simple, and you know, I always think jewellery's fun if it has a bit of noise about it and lots of things catching the eye.
And things. Yeah. Fabulous, thank you so much. We're going to now look at some more of your designs though. We are quite limited in time, so we're just going to do some name and numbers. We're going to do the rest of them, 2 each, and we'll do names and numbers so we can try and get through all of them before the end of the show, and before of course we do the draw, so we'll see. Oh no, we're going to do the draw as well. Okay, so just names and numbers. So we'll do the rest of them here. And just so you can get, I want them to all still be seen before we do the draw any moment now. So names and numbers, Natalia, go first.
262, and this is John Deacon's beautiful piece of jewellery.
Let's have a gander at that one. Oh, that is beautiful.
Gorgeous, isn't it?
Really
Really
gorgeous.
different.
Well done, hun. Excuse me, the hiccups. 261, this is from Lizzie in a very wet and grey West Wales, but a gorgeous piece of jewellery at 261.
Oh, wow.
Good luck, Lizzie.
And this made me laugh. 264, and this is from Alison Wright. Lovely piece of jewellery, lovely friend as well.
A chimp impression.
You're doing an impression.
No, it was just my usual, but yes, it was an
Oh,
impression.
okay.
This is from Mo in West Somerset. Hello, my lovely. And this is number 259 there in West Somerset. Hello, Mo. That is gorgeous. I really like that. I'd have that.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
I'd have that.
Somebody's been busy with the Sculpey, and this is 263, and it's
gorgeous.
Abby Prescott Bird. Hello, Abby. I recognise you.
They are lovely. I think you might have done the course. I might have met you on the whole course. Oh, I don't want to show this.
That's marvellous. They
It's
were on my
ridiculous.
show, my 1920s show.
258. Check this out, Hazel. Oh my word. Well, you don't need to check it out. You've made it. But everyone else, check out Hazel's work.
She did a lot better job than I did. Look at
Absolutely
that.
stunning. Well done, hon. Wow. Okay, it's time to do the draw. So,
The hat is between
The hat.
your legs. Excuse me.
that's nice for you to know. It's lovely, isn't it? Attractive. Right, you're going to choose.
Oh,
'Cause
I've not done this for ages. I'm so excited.
I get to, it stresses me out. I feel
Now,
like pressure.
The person who gets this, both people, they need this in their lives. That's why they're winning today.
Yeah, I reckon. So, it's up to the gods. The first number to be picked out will win £50 credited to your account. We've got Cassie at the ready.
Okay, I have a really good rummage. And, oh, 222. It's a sign.
222. Cassie, who do we have
have
for
222?
222?
Pam Gilding.
Pam Gilding, you have just
Pam, well
got
done.
£50 credited to your account.
Whoa, Pam!
Whoop, whoop.
All the little
Congratulations.
ducks.
Pam Gilding.
Shall I go for another
And
one?
then, yeah,
Have
go
another,
for, so £100
another
credited
delve.
to the, £100 credited to your account, next
Good
person.
luck, all of you. It could be you. Oh, and this is 261. We've had 261.
261 today?
We have. I've seen it.
Have I got it here? It's here! It's here! 261! Liz, congratulations!
Wow,
Lizzie in wet grey Wales. There you go. Lizzie, congratulations there, my lovely Liz Denner, and you have just won £100 credited to your account.
Well
That
done.
is fabulosic and fabulosicness.
We're not
Yay,
jealous
congratulations.
at
No,
all.
not in the slightest. Right, where are we going to next, team? We're going to do a 2-for-1 offer. Not just an offer, a 2-for-1.
Oh,
Right, excuse me, whilst I try and waddle my way over that. Can you believe I've still got 13 weeks to go? I don't know where it's gonna... Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Hello, my lovely, you all right, my darling? Oh, I tell you, yes, I'm fine, thank you. Just waddling a little bit. Too much chocolate. I haven't been eating chocolate every day, by the way. I've only had 2 pieces of chocolate today. So don't think I'm being unhealthy in my pregnancy. I'm being very healthy. I've just had a little craving for chocolate, but I only had 2 pieces, so that's okay, isn't it? Can I just have a swig of water? You just entertain yourselves for a second while I just have a swig of water. Thanks. Ollie, can you do something entertaining? Can you do a little dance? Oh, I tell you, do you know what? So just years since I did that. Whoa. That's quite rubbish actually, isn't it? Let's do it again. Let's do it again. We're trying to do the thing where it looks like you're moving your thumb. Let's do a 2-for-1 offer. Should we do it on the amethyst? Let's go. Who was that called down? Pardon? Chloe Miller-Jones, Jones-Miller, if you ever decide what your surname's going to be, get on with your work. Have a look at these. Do you know what? We are going to take, this is what we're going to do. So I'll move one strand out of the way. These have already been price slashed. And I'm going to be really, really honest. We've got loads of these in stock and we're sick of seeing them. As you probably are as well. So we're going to clear them out. And they have already been taken to a clearance price. We're going to honour the clearance price and chuck in another one for free. All right? You got it? We want to see on the phone line, so we're going way under £10. So they're going to be going to a clearance price. It's already at a clearance price, so we're going to honour the clearance price. And they didn't all sell out when we did a clearance price on them, so we're going to give you another one for free. This is amazing value for money. Basically, buy one, get one free at a clearance price. XXGC67. Loads of you stacking up on the phone lines. Now it's amethyst. You can never have too much amethyst. You'll always use it, and they're double drilled as well. Remember, Natalia's had double drilled in her challenge today. Still got another brand new kit to let's see with Natalia as well. I'm going to do that in just a second. Excuse me. Right, there's loads of you taking these already on the website. £7.95 gets you two. £7.95 is going to get you two. If we've got a carat weight on this, please, Ed. It's going to be amazing. 170 carats on each. I'm going to tell you a little bit of a behind the scenes information of what's taking place right now. Ed's in a bit of a strop because, quite frankly, things were looking all right, but now this plummets all of our days takings into a minus situation because we're taking a hit on it. But you know what? When you've got stock sat around, all the shops do it, all the high street shops do it, don't they? It's like even a very well-known department store on their sale items at the end of their Blue Cross sale will do a 2-for-1 offer. 0800 644 655 XXG C67. It's the world of retail. So the message now from Ed, who's our sales manager, is don't actually buy that one. But do you know, and just so you know as well, for those of you who, I mean, this might be like teaching your nan to suck eggs. I still don't understand that expression, really don't understand it, and it really freaks me out if anything, because the vision of my dinkster sucking eggs is just weird. Why would you ever suck an egg? Any road, I'll leave that thought with you, but as long as we have these sat in the company, that's like money sitting in the company, stagnant money that we need to release in order to buy you new products. And at £7.95, we are taking a massive hit on it, but go for it. They're gonna absolutely go. That's done the job. That's what we were looking for. Hold the line. We've got about a 1.5 minute queue there on the phone lines, but it's a free phone number. Stay where you are. We'll be with you in a mo to confirm that purchase. Well done. That's amazing. And I mean, that is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. So we're gonna go to our final kit. I don't have it just here. Cassie, please may I have my final kit, my lovely? She's busy crediting accounts with Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame winner money. That's that fire brick. I've got the dust there. Thank you very much, Ollie. Now, that was very excellent. Very excellent. That was excellent multitasking. Oh my goodness, if you hadn't had chocolate in your head before, you're going to now. Look at this. This is called Coast to Coast. Oh my word, do you remember when we first launched Porcelain Jasper? I don't think I've ever seen the phone line so busy over a new launch of Jasper. Let's have a really good look at this. It's beautiful. It's really in demand. It looks amazing with Botswana agate. It looks gorgeous with grey quartz. It looks lovely with pinks. It looks great with amethyst. This is a really, 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 probably one of the most versatile Jaspers we do. So they're 10 millimeters in diameter. Now I've got less than 100 of these kits in stock. Okay, you're already on the lines. This is gorgeous. Outback puffy jasper in ovals. Oh, don't you just love Mother Nature? Because you know full well that no genuine gemstone comes close. Well, no faux synthetic alternative comes close to the genuine gemstone. These are 10 by 14 millimeters. These are 10 millimeters. And then, oh my word, how much are these just usually by themselves? And they're in this kit. These are gorgeous. They're 8 millimeters and some of the larger bicones. If you do love your tiara techniques, by the way, the bicone is the way to go. An 8 millimeter, beautifully hand cut, hand faceted, smoky quartz, hexagon bicone, 115 carats. I'm thinking, yeah. What are you thinking, Ollie?
I'm thinking, yeah.
He's thinking, yeah. We're thinking, yeah. So you've got those 3 strands of stunning, genuine gemstones. Now, you've also got these. Now, these are just chunky and funky. And they're copper beads, and they're measuring 15 by 15 millimeters each. Actually, I think we might be looking at 15 by about an 18 there. I think that's an approximate, approximately 15 by 18. They're fab, aren't they? And that's a really lovely, that's like a brush finish. So this is a copper bead. You've got 50 meters of beading thread, 6 meters clear elastic, 80 meters of monofilament, and a large and small organza gift bag. Now, where this kit differs from the other kits that we've done in today's show is you actually have 100 findings. And we're looking at a base metal of copper, and then you've got a 9-carat yellow gold overlay on the top, okay? Let's have a look at them here. So you have got 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a meter of the twisted over loop chain, 10 eye pins, a pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, a heart toggle clasp 17 by 9 millimeters, a toggle clasp of 13 millimeters, and a bolt ring clasp and jump ring at 7 millimeters. And I will, yeah, and a partridge in a pear tree. We'll be doing that in a few weeks. Can you believe it? It's only weeks till Christmas. They've already got selection boxes in my local supermarket. It'll be Easter eggs before you know it. Honestly, they've got selection boxes in my local supermarket. Yeah. Christmas holidays are coming. Okay, so all of these findings, lots and lots and lots of you on the phone lines for this. This is a gorgeous kit. Ed, let's do a really amazing price on this. And I am very aware that with the chain, I mean, look at everything here. Just look at it all. It takes up the whole table. I love it when you get a kit with lots. I like it when we get lots. Oh, at $24.95. This is the kit that includes the big wow factor, the value for money in this kit is this strand of your smoky quartz. They are beautiful. The quality and the hand craftsmanship, the cutting, the work of the lapidarists on that strand is stunning. Have you noticed I've started to use the word a lot more since I've been able to say it? 0800 644 655 YLGC 23. It's the coast to coast kit and it's going to sell out. Let's have a look at the work that Natalia has done with this kit. It is absolutely exquisite. The gemstones today, I love porcelain jasper. I absolutely love porcelain jasper.
I love porcelain jasper too. I loved working with
I
this.
bet you I love it more than you.
My dad's bigger than your dad. He is as well.
I don't know. I've never seen you that.
He's a big lad, my dad.
So, do you know what? I think because I've got to know you so well now over the time.
You can guess what I'm going to do.
I can tell when you've loved a kit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, because there's a lot more stuff.
Well, just as in, I can tell by your designs. I don't know. This is Natalia-fied.
Yeah. Oh, I loved it. And do you know, when I first looked at it, I thought, oh, they're all similar colours and everything. What will I do? But they all, you know, look very different. The different pieces that I've created here. That. Oh, I love those barrels, those copper barrels.
Well, copper clay would also work so nicely with this kit, wouldn't it?
It so would. And I love my chain.
I'm
just
so
absolutely.
would.
Was I getting all Yorkshire then?
So would. No, you were just a bit more teenagery.
How was I?
You've been hanging out with your daughter a lot in the summer holidays, I can tell.
No, not enough. She's in France at the moment. She's on holiday.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, Estella.
Bonjour, Estella.
Comment ça va?
She's ridiculously beautiful, your
Oh,
daughter.
she is. She doesn't take after me.
Well, yeah. She blatantly does. She's like mini you, isn't she? So, yeah, talk us through where you went. This for me is just like the biggest cluster of chocolate I could eat it. Don't eat the gemstones, they're real gemstones, thank you.
Ever since I started watching Jewellery Maker as a viewer as well as a guest designer, I'm just addicted to making beady beads, and I like the challenge of being able to make a beady bead out of anything. If I'd had a load of copper barrels, I'd have made a beady bead out of those. So I thought, let's see what I can do with those shapes and see if I can make one. And it's actually really nice. And I wondered how they would go with the bicones being quite delicate, but it actually works really well. And if I'd had another strand of bicones, I'd have put those in there, because you know me, I like big and chunky. The little gold balls as well, they look really beautiful with that. She just adds that touch of gold in there. And then my long necklace with the
this is the one with the tassel. So you do get the full chain, okay? So it's 1 metre of the chain. But even though, do you know what? It seems to have gone on for ages, because you've also done earrings.
I did earrings as well. I just had so much chain. It was fantastic, and I really wanted to use it because, you know, I think probably we're all finding that you're starting to accumulate more of this stuff, so you can really, you know, start to add it to the design.
Because that's it. When you first get your first kit, if it's the first thing you ever buy, you've got the confines to the kit, and that's great because you know that you'll be able to make jewellery, you don't have to think outside the box. But as you start accumulating, a kit becomes part of your stash and it crosses over with other things you've got. It works really, really nicely.
It does, it's really, really good. And also, you know, these beautiful clasps that we've got, I love to use them as components of the actual design. So,
rather than just a clasp.
Just a clasp, yeah. And so for this one, I've used the round one, and the toggle, but I also love using this as a component for tassels.
So you've used, that is actually, so that's a toggle clasp.
Yeah, so there's an eye pin through the centre of that copper barrel.
So nice.
And then it's just attached.
How are we doing on stock levels on that, Ed? Okay, just over half the stock's gone. Okay. These earrings are so...
I love those chandeliers.
Do you know what? As soon as I look at these earrings, and whenever I see chandelier style earrings, I just think that maybe we all need to go and have afternoon tea at this Ritz or something.
Yeah, with gloves on and chandelier earrings and our hair up so you can actually see them.
Or just be wined and dined, actually.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Maybe Ollie and Ryan could wine and dine us later.
Take us for afternoon tea in Redditch. Is there anywhere nice?
Ollie's not taking us out, so we'll just scrap that idea.
Yeah, let's take each other out.
And then this bracelet is really funky because of the copper barrels. You get those copper barrels in the kit.
Yeah, and you've got the 3, so you know I wanted to make.
I love what you've done with this kit. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then
did you hear that then? Someone just did the loudest sneeze about. It sounded like it came from the other side of the building, but wow, that's spectacular. There are some germs swirling around. So what technique are you going to show? Are you going to show the bracelet?
I'm going to show the bracelet. Yeah.
Fab. That is just gorgeous, isn't it? Because it looks like 2.
It is actually.
But in fact, it joins together
to make one.
When 2 become 1.
And I like those big toggle clasps because when you're putting bracelets on, if you've got fiddly little, what are they called?
The bolt ring.
The bolt ring clasp. Yeah, they cut a little bit fiddly, so it's really nice to have a big clasp.
So on a chunky bracelet, go for a big clasp.
Good, chunky and mahoosive. So I've taken about half a metre, oh no, so it's 3/4 of a metre of beading thread, and I've got 2 pieces of it. And what I've done is, I've done this cunningly beforehand because I always find it really hard to get both pieces through the barrel when I'm on TV and I'm all then very warm under the lights. So I've just threaded that on there and I put that in the centre. And then I've put one of the bicones on one side and then put a bicone on the other. Like that. So I'll show you the reason why you need 2 pieces of thread in a moment. So I've got my, these are porcelain jasper, aren't they? Okay.
Yes, I love those.
I love them because look at all the different colours when you get them separate. It's beautiful. So I'm just going to mix them up. So I'm going to put one.
It always makes me think of beachy jewellery as well, porcelain jasper, depending on what you put it with.
A little bit like pebbles on a beach, but you know, in a classy beach though, they've been really polished.
On a classy beach.
A classy beach, not like, you know,
A non-classy
none
beach.
of the northern grotty beaches that I know.
I'm sure there are some lovely beaches there in the north,
There
just before we start getting complaints.
Yes, yeah. Okay, so I've put one on one side of the thread, and then I'm just going to put one on the other. Okay, and you just let this bracelet just do its thing, and take both ends and pop both ends through a bicone. So that's my little pattern that I'm forming here, and then you just keep going along. And what happens, because you've got the two pieces of thread, is it just adds a bit of dimension, and I'm trying to pick out different colours to sit alongside each other, because then the colour actually bulks out the design. Because did you know that light colours make things look bigger and dark colours make things recede?
Do you not notice how many times I wear black on it?
Yeah, so you're best to wear dark colours on the bits of the body that you don't want to show the curves, and light colours on the... So if you've got slim hips, say, and you want to make them look bigger, wear
I wear
a light
black.
colour. Then the opposite, dark on top, for obvious reasons. Okay. And then another bicone, so you're going along like that. So can you see you get a bit more of a bulkier design, but you get these lovely, they all sit really nicely together. Even the bicones, the shape just lets those little beads slot in there, and so you do the same on the other side. And then to complete the design, you do exactly the same again. So you cut yourself another two pieces of beading thread, the same length. You want your barrel in the middle, bicone either side of it, and then your little pattern. So one of these porcelain jasper on each of the beading threads, and then the bicones
quartz, yeah.
onto both. And then you put them together, and you would finish in the normal way. So you take all of your threads, so you're going to have 4 threads.
Can you show us the finish of that one?
Yeah,
Is
I'll
that
just
okay?
pretend that that's the finish, okay? So I've got
Okay.
my 4 threads. And I'm going to take one of my crimps, and they're really good size, because again, this was a challenge. Can I get 4 threads through one crimp and then back through again? So I'm going to pop those through there like that. Can you see you've got plenty of room in there?
Yeah, from when we first started the channel, the crimp beads have got slightly wider as requested, because then you can get more threads through, and it makes such a difference.
It does, because then
Yeah.
you can be more experimental
Yeah.
with your jewellery making. So take my clasp, so pop that through the jump ring on the clasp, and then I'm going to take my wires back through. So you may have to do this a couple of wires at a time. So can you see I've got 3 of them through there,
Yeah.
and then my last one will go through like that, and through it goes, and then just tidy it up like that. So it's simple. Put it through. So you're imagining that's the end of the bracelet, and then you would just close your crimp. And you've got your bracelet finished, and then trim those ends off and pop a crimp cover on, because we've got plenty of crimp covers in there. The crimp covers, actually, if I can pass the bracelet over, Lucy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to confess what happened to my bracelets. I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians marathon on Sunday and beading
Do you
away.
know what? My skybox was broken, so I haven't seen it for ages.
Oh,
Is it
my
latest edition
goodness.
as well? Is it the latest series?
Well, I've been watching the back episodes and then the new ones where she's going
Right.
out with Kanye West, so it's quite exciting. So anyway,
I
enough
haven't
of my
seen those
of
yet.
my exciting private life. So what happened was I was enthralled. It was the wedding of Chris Humphries and Kim Kardashian, and I was there cutting my threads, and I actually cut off one of the threads that held one of these together.
Oh,
So
no, that's
don't
brilliant. So what did you
panic.
do?
So I got one of my crimp covers and I put it on and I squashed it flat, and I
Oh.
managed to keep it. See, that's baby's going nowhere. So it happens. Oh, sorry.
Saves you having to do the whole thing
To
all
hold it
over
down.
again.
Yeah, absolutely. So there you go. And it actually looks like part of the design as well, which is really, really useful. And if you wanted to then you could put another one on the other side,
Yeah,
just to
match
make
it
it
up.
look like it was intentional. So everything is salvageable. It's all savable, because
Brilliant.
we've got all of these different things in the kits now. It's great.
It's absolutely gorgeous. So, should we just have another quick look at the jewellery? It's just beautiful. $24.95 on this kit. Okay. But wait! And the music's just gone out. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Oh, thank you. I've just got this here. I'll keep it here, it's fine. Okay. Ed, I've just dropped a bead on the floor, 925 sterling silver rose gold bead. Brilliant. Ed, our sales manager, is on the hot seat today producing, and he's decided that this kit isn't going quick enough. What are you going to do about it, Ed? Take the price down. Right, for all of you who've already bought it, $24.95, what happens is everyone just automatically, do they need to phone in? Don't worry about it, it's going to be sorted for you. $24.95, that kit, forget it. This is the same kit, and it's going to a lower price. Coast to coast, including 100 pieces of the gold-plated copper. £21.95. Now that is amazing value for money. So we'll just recap again. You've got your strand of your porcelain jasper, you've got your strand of your outback jasper. Is it the outback or the Wonderland that had been classified as? Excuse me a second. It is the outback jasper, and then your 3 copper beads in there as well, as your smoky quartz bicones, as well as your 100 findings, as well as your 50 metres of beading thread, 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament. You've got all the chain in there, including, of course, that chain is one element of 100 of your findings. That is amazing value for money. $21.95 now. It's starting to fly out of the door. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Amazing, amazing. Now, whilst I'm here and I now have all of this, Cassie's just going to help me move the jewellery off the table just for a second. And we are now going to recap the challenge which we had with Natalia at the start of the show, because she's been busying away and has literally about 10 beads left, and that's it. And so whilst, before we actually look at the jewellery, we're going to have a look at what Natalia was actually given. Now, the big wow factor for me, you're right.
Sorry, I'll just get some wire a second.
Are you going to be doing a little demo?
I can, yeah, if we've got time.
Yeah, we have got time.
Okay.
Fab, thank you. Okay, so the big wow factor for the challenge. Now, usually with a challenge, we do it all bundled together, but you have actually got the opportunity to buy everything individually today, and it's every single item in the challenge has been price slashed. Every single item's been price slashed. We're almost out of stock. This is almost sold out. This is the black agate pendant. In fact, we've only got 4 of those pendants left in stock currently at almost 10 to 1. Now, this is the piece that Natalia has made, because she did have access to any wire, any findings that she wanted to as well. That agate pendant's now just $4.95. Look at that. That's amazing. Can you tell us briefly what you did?
Well, what I did was I used 0.8 wire, because I have to say the 1 millimetre wire would not go through the hole on the pendant.
Good to know, good to know.
Yeah. And what I did was I took a piece of wire through the hole, I made a loop, and then I just took the wire down, wrapped it, and did this kind of swirls on the front. So it was in a very random fashion. There was no design to it. It was just, you know, wherever the round nose pliers wanted to go and the wire wanted to follow, that's where it went.
It's amazing. I love it.
And then I did 4 strands of the wire to create this kind of choker effect.
I love,
and just
love.
Wrapped some coils on the end of it, and then did a little swirl around.
Can I just show you as well how Natalia's finished that off at the back? Because I think that's a really nice design element. Look at that.
You could make a little hook if you wanted to, but for speed, I just did a little coil just to tidy that
like
up.
that. A lot. Now, the other aspects of the challenge have all been used in the one of the necklace. These actually come in a pack of 3, and I've just dropped one on the floor. Sorry about that. You do get 3. 925 sterling silver with a 9-carat rose gold overlay, and it's a brushed finish. So they're 6mm in diameter. They've been price slashed from $9.95 to $7.95 today, and that's for all. You will get 3. Sorry about that. WEAR80 is the code on those. Wear 80. Just wear 80. So that's for those. And then 2 strands of the agate. It's frosted, faceted, double drilled, puffy square of agate. So there's a lot going on there. 10mm and the 8mm, both of which have been price slashed, and their new prices will be appearing on your screen consecutively. Let's have a look at the piece of jewellery then that Natalia has made out of these. It is stunning, and this is making me actually want autumn to come quite quickly.
Yes,
I'm sick of being in this summer limbo. I'd rather know where I'm at.
Well, we're not in summer, are we? We might as well just say we are actually in autumn. Let's go for it. But
How about we're in the UK?
Yeah, and then we're in
Probably just
eternal
sums it up.
autumn, aren't we?
That is just gorgeous.
I love the double drill on those stones because it makes them stand up, and I've actually used wire on that, so it's
I do apologise.
0.4. It was a copper colour, but I've got pink here.
0.4 the whole way through.
0.4 all the way through, even the little dangles
So
on
this
the
has
front.
all been made out of wire. So we're going to see a
Yeah.
demo of this. I'm just going to move this next to Natalia so it makes sense next to the demo.
Yeah, so you can see. So we've got these two, if I grab some beads and then you can move
Just
that
while
away.
Natalia is setting that up, I'll just give you a bit of a heads up, like a real close image of those.
So because it's wire, you can actually pose them and form them. But because they've got the double drilled with the holes, they actually stand at different angles, which is really nice, rather than seeing a necklace just sit in a uniform way. It has this three-dimensional feel to it.
It's lovely.
It's very different.
So have you done it on one continual page?
No, what I've done is I did it on pieces that, again, about 3/4 of a metre long, and then when I ran out, I just wrapped the wire around and then started again. So it's a lot easier to do it that way.
Oh, okay, right, let's see that.
So I'll show you how I started off. So
we're going to learn how to do this portion of the necklace.
yeah, so the actual bit that sits on the neck. And so you've got the bigger squares, little puffy squares, and then just take your wire, so 0.4 wire, and just pop it through one of the holes, it doesn't matter which, and pop that on, and then take a second bead, which is a smaller one, and again pop that through one of the holes, push it up alongside your larger bead so that they're nice and tightly together. So take the end of your wire and pop it back through the other hole, up through. I need my pliers for this because it wants to pop out, and just pull that through, but your other bead up against it, and just make sure the wire's nice and straight to pull it through, so you've got a tidy end there. It's all the way through those two holes. And then what you do is just take the wire and just wrap it round 2 or 3 times like that, and then push your bead up alongside it. Take your wire, larger bead again through either hole, and then another small bead, and you're just repeating this all the way along. So back through the hole there, take your pliers and pull the wire through, and then just wrap that wire again 2 or 3 times. And so can you see what's happening there? Is you're starting to form the shape, and you just carry
Really
on
reminded me of
along.
the grapevine that we've got growing in our extension.
It's really lovely.
We have a grapevine in our extension.
Have you?
Yeah, it's actually it's more like a lean-to that came with the house. It's all got to be knocked down, but there's a grapevine that's in the ground. It's not in a pot. It's in the ground in the lean-to. And it takes over, and overnight it's like we've been taken over by the triffids. It grows, if anyone's out there about the grapevine.
Rooting it. So I'm just carrying on doing
Anyway, the whole point was it looks very grapevine-like, and it's beautiful.
And you can have little spaces between the beads, it doesn't matter. It actually adds to. And it's a little bit like the tiara technique.
We just see it perhaps another little section. So
Another
you're putting
one.
on
So the large one
the
this
large
time,
one
so it's
first.
alternating between the two. And sorry, I've just got a nylon jaws. So really important to keep doing this as you're going along, just straightening the wire.
Again, if you haven't got your nylon pliers, in the meantime, I don't know if we've got any in stock at the moment. In the meantime, just pop a little bit of masking tape on top of your flat nose pliers?
So large one goes on, small one through one hole, push up against the large bead, the other wire goes through the other hole, and then pull it straight, and then just do a couple of wraps, and then your large bead goes on. And that would be really nice with different colours as well, but actually the colour grading in this is quite different, so I've managed to pick out the lighter colour and then a darker colour, you know, just to create a bit more movement on it. And those little pieces at the front, again, that was really simple. If I just cut a piece of wire off, so that's about 5 inches long there, piece of wire. And then, can I borrow one of those? So this was the little rose gold balls. So
just so you know, we've only got about 4 minutes left to show. I am going to do another price slash for you as well.
Okay, and then just wire wrap that. Just a little loop coil to keep that in place.
What thickness of wire are you using?
0.4.
0.4, cool.
And then I attached it to there. I added some more beads on there and just wrapped it around
just
in the
by wrapping
middle.
it.
And then you have your little dangle there like that.
Gorgeous. Thank you so much. I love what you've done with that challenge. Remember, those price slashes are only available until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. At 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, that $7.95 strand of red agate will be at $9.95. And if you stay tuned to see the repeats, you'll see that at the start of the show we launched it and we price slashed. Now, just before we go, I want to price slash something else. We've had a text message in. Sorry we haven't had a chance to read all your text messages out today. I've had a text message in saying, I love all your 925 sterling silver slashes you're doing, but can I have some shepherd hooks? Yes, you can, here they are. And we're going to price slash them! Now, they're 925 sterling silver findings, 925 sterling silver in earring findings. I don't know why I've lost the ability to speak because it's almost the end of the show, that's why. 20 pairs. That is just a beautiful piece of 925 sterling silver. And tell you what, it's quite, it's much thicker than a head pin if you were to make it out of your own head pin, a ball head pin. So $12.95, we're going to price slash. There's 20 pairs here. Now, my personal advice to you, not advice, but my personal take on 925 sterling silver is this. If you are on a budget and you can only use a little bit of 925 sterling silver in your designs, my personal advice to you, and something that I choose to do, is if it's going to have direct contact with the skin, that is when you should go for your 925 sterling silver. Yeah, so definitely. For adornments, like your extra beads and things, if you can't go for 925 sterling silver, go for silver colour. However, particularly for me, and you will find quite a lot of people have allergies to other metals, I always, especially when I'm using genuine gemstones, try to go for 925 sterling silver ear findings. That's my personal take, probably because I have an allergy myself. If it's going to have direct contact with the skin, I like to use 925 sterling silver. So with the bolt ring clasps and jump rings and earring posts, that's what I like to use. I actually 925 sterling silver. 20 pairs at $12.95, great price. Let's reduce that price for you today. It's until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Oh, that looks really attractive. Well done, Lucy. That's a beautiful display. Beautiful display. The old jiggledy-piggledy. Higgledy-jiggledy-piggledy. We're price slashing for the final few seconds of the show today, £8.95. So that's a great saving, but it's only until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you've made a purchase today, it's only one post and packaging price all day. You might as well go and pop those on your order.
I want some. I think they're fantastic. I love those simple shapes. They're really elegant.
Really lovely, really lovely. And with them being solid 925 sterling silver as well, you've got some really, fab quality metal, and you can manipulate them in shape as well. Natalia, thank you so much for today. When are you back with us?
I'm back again next week, next Thursday.
Those sticks, fabulous. Will indeed. We'll have a lovely week in the meantime.
Thank you.
Lots of love to Estella when she gets back from her little French experience. Thank you to all my fabulous crew. Fabulous as always. Love them to bits. And thank you to you for watching. I will see you bright and early tomorrow. Catch the late show tonight. Bye for now. Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage,